nothing.
Now that I think about it, yes, not
You know who
terrible.
stinks?
Your mother?
Oh, gotcha.
There's this guy for the Royals named Mondesi.
I'm sick.
No, yeah, Harrison
First date
Bader.
is something I don't know.
Harrison Bader has a 96 WRC plus right now,
It's
and
almost
with
average.
the kind of defense he plays, right now he's fine. Right now he's fine. That 315 OBP though is making.
I just want to put it out there that Bader has played 33 games and Mondesi has played 10, and they have the same F4. So if you really want to dunk on someone,
I mean, like we know what Harrison Bader's ceiling is. Like, Mondesi's not hitting that. You know what I mean? Like, this is like 3-WAR Harrison Bader is like peak Harrison Bader.
and you think Mondesi can't do better than that?
No, I'm saying that he can. So the fact that
You just said he could.
No, well, you know what? Then I doinked what I was trying to say, and I apologize. But that's not what I meant.
Your point was that Mondesi will never be as good as Bader's.
No, my point was
Or his
that
ceiling will
we
never
know
reach
how
fans.
much better Mondesi can be, and the fact that he's not right now makes it more disappointing. That's what I was trying to
I
say.
think you mixed it up.
I definitely did. Yeah. It's okay. It's not like anyone's listening right now. There it is.
Will is listening. He's actively in our chat. He also mentioned that the guy, they banned the guy who threw the ball at Verdugo from all MLB games for life.
Yeah, that
Good.
was
As you should. As you should.
So, can someone explain to me? Christian and I had this conversation earlier today. How does that work? Like, he just can't buy tickets because, like, there's no way they can
monitor
enforce
that.
Yeah, it's if he
You
tries
can buy
to
him under any name you want.
Right.
But when you run a credit card or like your payment method, it's got your name on it.
Yeah, it's. I would
Someone else.
imagine if he just has like his boy buy, like
Yes.
buy tickets and he just goes and like all the ticket stubs are in whoever purchased them name and not his.
Right.
Like, he can go. I can't imagine that they have like wanted posters and they're scanning faces.
No,
Like-
definitely not. But I definitely think that there's, like I said, he'll never be able to like. But that's the thing though, is that like imagine if your friend was like constantly asking you, like, oh guys, you guys want to go to the Tigers game weekend? And he was like, actually, someone has to buy my ticket in their name. Like, bro, why? Like, are you like getting a new debit card? No, actually, I tried to physically assault a Major League Baseball player.
But see, I feel like
You'd be-
the people you'd be
like,
going to a
you'd be
game
like,
with.
guess we're not taking you to the game.
But
Like,
I feel like the
don't think-
people, like, if you're that guy, I feel like the people you would be going to a game with hypothetically know that you did that.
Yeah, true. I
That probably
lowest
spreads
OBP.
groups
Look at
pretty
that.
quick.
St. Louis Cardinals have a 309 OBP out of the leadoff spot. That is just tragic, considering the fact that it's almost exclusively Tommy Edmond and Dylan Carlson, and one of those two people is supposed to be very good.
Which one?
Dylan Carlson. He's been fine. He needs to hit more home runs, but he's been fine. He plays good defense in the corners. He actually is a decent hitter. He just
Fair enough.
on him to start the year out because he was hitting directly behind Goldschmidt and Arenado.
No.
Like, those are the two people behind him, and I think that gives you, there's a little bit of pressure there of like, yeah.
Should just walk.
This is why I made that joke. I've said this before, but they do that. It's because he's a coach's son. They do that crap every single time he comes up to bat when it's like a play. If it's an at bat that lasts like more than 5 pitches, oh, it's your coach's son. Great discipline. It's like, please stop. His OBP is 340, which is fine. OPS plus is 104. Like, he's an above average hitter, but he can be better.
Ooh, Nate just said in our HotMic chat, Will, a routine flyout Comerica sure is a fantastic idea.
It's happening.
Get on.
Well, I mean, if
And if
Nate,
Nate's-
if Nate makes it, it's gonna be. So,
Yeah, banger. Could we sell those?
the idea is now in full swing.
I
bet
think
we
we
could, yeah.
could.
Fair, 'cause,
I don't
like, it's-
think.
I mean,
I mean,
worst case.
Comerica
I was gonna
is-
say
I
worst
don't
case we can
think-
just
I don't
put
think-
routine
yeah.
flyout in Detroit. It doesn't
Yeah.
hit the same, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what the licensing would be with that. Yeah.
Let's just make sure he put Comerica
Honestly,
in
I
lowercase.
I know. I mean, like I can ask someone who would know the answer to that. Like I know enough
connection season.
people in
Oh,
in
okay.
the organization.
This guy's
All right. Okay,
pretty
Scott.
cool.
Okay.
I
No, I'm just kidding, man. That's
All
cool.
right.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Not
Oh,
like
Mister.
that, but like-
Yeah, I'll just, I'll text my good friend Miguel Cabrera, and
I'll text my guy.
Yeah.
I can definitely find out like an actual answer to that though for real. And then if they say no, then we could just do Detroit or whatever.
Yeah.
Scott's like, yeah, I actually have dinner with Jose Valverde on Friday. I'll just
With Jose Valverde.
Yeah,
Notable
that's fair.
best closer of all time, Jose Valverde.
Oh, that actually be all right. That's let me. We'll pull the fellow HotMic people. If you can give me like the most random player from your fan base, like the most random player in like your team's fandom that you would just go bananas for having a dinner with.
Most of the Tigers people are gonna say Don Kelly. That's like gonna be
Okay.
He's absolutely beloved here, like one of the biggest fan favorites of all time, and honestly might be close to the biggest fan favorite of my lifetime, and was like
Okay.
a utility player that played 95 games a year at 215.
I feel like
Don Kelly or Andy Dirks.
Dirk's like I mean, Dirks definitely has like he's cool. He comes back and does like Tigers Fest all the time and is still really involved in the organization and people do love him, but he never reached like the Don Kelly level because Don Kelly it was like a Brian Scalabrine situation where like
Okay.
he played 7 different positions. He wasn't good at any of them and he hit 200, yet he was on the team every year. So like everyone loved him to death because people loved him because the team was so good. We literally didn't like need him. Like he played like.
But
like,
you got him.
It wasn't a big deal that he was not good because
The rest of
it
the
didn't
team
matter.
was.
So Don Kelly is one of the most beloved. Yeah, in my entire lifetime, one of the most beloved Tigers there are, and yeah, people are really advocating for us to hire him to be part of the coaching staff because of that, and yeah, it's a wild ride. But yeah, Dirks definitely has his following too.
Diego, what about you?
See, my answer to this is usually Gregor Blanco, but I feel like that's not obscure enough. Like, I love
That's like
Gregor Blanco.
that's like a name, yeah.
Yeah, but I think someone like a Joaquin Arias would be really cool.
All right.
Noted
That's a
Clayton
good
Kershaw killer Joaquin Arias made
That's
the
a-
last out of Matt Cain's perfect game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think those. I don't know because I love Gregor Blanco. Like he works in the front office now for the Giants. Like I just
feel
love
like he
that-
was a big fan favorite during
He
that
was.
era.
He was. And then, man, I would either of them. I just loved Arias because like he wasn't amazing, but like he played really well when we needed him to. Like in random spots, played around the infield, was always in the lineup against Kershaw and hit like 400 against Kershaw in his career. Like it was super random, but like Blanco would definitely be my answer. Like if I had to give you one, if that's obscure enough, if that's an acceptable answer.
Yeah, no, I think that counts. Rudy, what
I
about
think
you?
that counts.
Okay.
If same
You got to do one for both.
same thing.
Yeah, definitely one for
Same
both.
thing for the Cubs. I don't know, it's not way up there on the obscure charts, but I feel like Fukudome is easily very high.
Ooh, yeah, I think that might be obscure enough.
Like he's
a
a
good
guy
drop,
you'll still.
What was the name?
Fukudome.
Sorry, what was it?
Kosuke Fukudome.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good. If you were a Red Sox fan, I would say it wasn't obscure enough, but because it's not the Red Sox, I would say that
Like you'll
absolutely
still
counts.
see probably like an average.
Wait a minute.
You're
I'm
thinking of Dice K,
Dice K. I'm thinking of Dice K. Yeah, no, Kosuke. That's still a very good one. Though.
Like
That's
I
still
think
very
there's
passable.
a pretty good chance at any given regular field game that you'll still see a Fukudome jersey.
Yeah, that's a great pull. Fukudome was the man.
He was like bigger
Like
Blancos.
he reached a pretty
yeah.
high peak of like
That's what I'm
of,
saying.
like fandom.
And
a
like
little
he
bit.
played pretty well too, which is why I'm not, at least from my memory. Let me confirm that. But he only played for 4 years in the Bigs. Yeah,
Wow,
I'm gonna say he was
years, huh?
obscure
Wow.
enough. I mean, 4.2 career WAR.
That's
I
why
would agree,
that's why I said when you first pulled it, I'm like that's good enough for me.
Good name.
Yeah, that's a good.
Dang, this one's hard. I asked this question thinking I'd be able to buy enough time.
I still need to come up with
Because
a
like
royal too.
the easy
Yeah,
answer
go
for me is
Royal.
Cardinals. Like but he's not obscure. But like it's David Freese. Like
Yeah,
that man is
doesn't-
like,
does not count.
I know, but,
World
like-
Series
And if you're a
hero
Dodgers
does
fan,
not
I think that
count.
might be obscure.
yeah, exactly.
Better
But like that would be nuts. I'll pick give me like I'm gonna dig into like the 2006 team, like a Ronnie Belliard. Because Ronnie Belliard would be like a sick person to have dinner with. Like I'd take a Ronnie Belliard or like
No, that sounds horrible.
who played. We had some dude like a guy who I think played in.
Probably was a dude, yeah.
He played. Oh my gosh, I think he played in Japan for a little bit before. Oh, So Taguchi. That is who I would have a dinner with. He played like sparingly for the Cardinals for like 7 years in like a pseudo starting, pseudo kind of not really role, but like just like a fairly like decent hitter. Didn't really do much, but like just seems like a good dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fair.
I guess So
I would-
Taguchi is my pull.
I'll offer another answer for the Giants. I don't know if this is also obscure enough, but Tim Hudson, he was a Giant for a couple years. But I don't know. He also made an All-Star team with the Giants, so I don't know if that's obscure enough.
No, I mean like that's just like Bay Area legend, not as much
True.
like A's or Giants. Just that
He
like
had
both.
he had like a sneaky, very good career.
He
I mean,
did.
he's a like borderline. He won't get in, but I mean that's like
That's
a
what I'm
low
saying.
end fringe Hall of Famer. Like yeah,
He's
Yeah,
he's a will be on the ballot every year guy.
I think
I mean,
so.
yeah. I mean Diego had a really good thing where he was advocating for people to at least just like pull enough votes to where he would stay on the ballot. Yeah.
Yeah, when we did the ballots, the DD Hall of Fame, I had a vote for Tim Hudson, and then Scott's like, I want to hear why you picked Hudson. I'm like, I think he deserves more than a year of consideration. So
That was good
If
enough
I-
for me. Yeah.
yeah, if he gets enough votes, he can stay on that ballot. Because give him some time. Here it is. Let me find it here. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
his
my
numbers
thing.
are really respectable, and especially like that far. Wow, that was a weird double play. That wasn't a double play. That was a weird play. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Oh, that is something
Ooh.
torn.
Oh no!
That
Oh,
does
Is
not
that
look
Christian
good.
Romero?
Yes, it is.
He
Who's
just
that?
came back from the IL too, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
Christian
Arroyo,
Arroyo.
good. Little did the splits when you can't do the splits situation over there.
dude thinks he's G-Man Choi out there.
Yeah.
Hell of a
Oh, that's
twist
someone
by,
I'd love to have a dinner
by
with too,
Bogart.
man. G-Man Choi would be a great time.
That just that looks man. Oh, that just looks like it's
Don't like it.
Will in the chat gave Fukudome a little love.
Oh,
I didn't
no
like
thanks.
I gotta think of my answer because my answer would not be Don Kelly. I don't think.
Oh, that's tough. No wait, before we leave this Hudson thing real quick, here's
yeah,
the exact tweet I sent out to because Scott said I'd love to hear the Hudson decision, and my response was I don't think he'll get a ton of votes, and I think he deserves more time on the ballot. So it's a hope he gets the 5% vote. Also loved watching him pitch. 3 top 5 Cy Young finishes in a career 120 ERA plus deserves more than a year look.
Yeah, for sure.
Good enough for me.
There's guys like that every year. Like Like Jim
Arroyo's out of the
Jim
game.
Jim Edmonds is a great example. He got like 1 year on the ballot, and I'm
Jim
like,
Edmonds, notable only Cardinal I'll ever tolerate.
really, dude,
He's
Scott,
one of my favorite players ever. I don't even care.
Scott, I know you're not actively ever listening to a Bally Sports Midwest Cardinals game.
Oh, I've heard.
Jim Edmonds
I've
is
never listened to him,
oh,
but I've
dude.
heard that he's terrible. I've heard he's like the worst ever. Yeah.
he's
Worse
bad.
than the Tigers broadcasts?
See, but that's the thing. Like, I know I have objectively the worst broadcast in MLB.
Scott,
So,
have you heard the Cardinals radio? Because Mike Shannon is.
Well, no, we're talking.
I haven't heard radio. And I know also for a fact that the Tigers have one of the best radio in all of baseball. So like that, that's definitely a separation of the two there for sure. I definitely haven't heard Cardinals radio. I have heard Cardinals TV. I haven't heard Edmonds, but I have heard from a lot of people that he is absolutely horrible.
Yeah. No. So I'll tell a funny story about the Cardinals radio broadcast. So, my parents got married, and this story takes place in 1993. So we are 27, almost 28 years in the past, and my family's from St. Louis. They got married in downtown St. Louis, and they were coming out of the party stuff, and they were gonna go on it was like a horse drawn carriage ride to where they were staying and all that.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Shout out Mike and Amy, dope wedding. Well, I wasn't there, but I heard it was great. And they saw Mike Shannon. They saw Mike Shannon walking from, because they got married 2 blocks from Bush 2 at the time, and they saw Mike Shannon walking back to his place, and my parents said that, remember, this is almost 30 years ago, that Mike Shannon had sweated through his dress shirt that he was wearing, and just looked like my dad said it looked like he had ran a marathon and gotten fired from his job in the same day. That is how my dad was it looked like he was struggling. And that took place in 1993, and he is still doing Cardinals radio to this day. So that means that at 50, he was already struggling to get through a 3-hour game, and he is now in his 80s. And he just constantly gets names wrong. And not even just in the white guy that doesn't take the time to learn foreigners' names radio guy way. Oh, dude, it's every name is wrong. It's remarkable how often. And he won't correct himself. He's at a point now where he just rolls right through it. He'd be like, see, we've got Scoot Booter on the call tonight from Detroit.
We have Adam Juan Rott on the mound today.
Yeah, oh my goodness, Gary Slinky at the plate, and he just keeps going. He just keeps going, and he needs to hang it up, because the guy that was hired to replace him as his protege is now 60, and I'm like, they've been trying to get you to go for a while, man. He's got to go. So again, like you said, Scott, there's a little bit of that subjectiveness of I have been forced to listen to it more than other radio broadcasts, but ooh baby, it is bad. Mm-hmm. The only thing worse is the Yankees TV guy. I hate the Yankees TV guy. It's annoying and grating, and the rhyming. Stop it. Ugh.
Also, A-Rod's awful. So
yeah.
Yep.
ESPN.
The Yes Network people when we swept the Yankees a month ago. Scooble pitched the last game of that series, and we won it comfortably. Mm-hmm. And Scooble at the time had a 4.8 ERA. This was probably 2 months ago now. This is probably end of May. He had a 4.8 ERA. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about Tarek Scooble on the broadcast as if he was like some bum with a 5 ERA that was like not good at all or whatever, and we're like the clip was making its way around Tiger's Twitter quite a bit when it first when the game happened. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, this is embarrassing for the Yankees. They're losing to some dude no one's ever heard of that was in the minor leagues a year ago that has like a 5 ERA. This dude's all like, this was a top 30 prospect in all of baseball. Like this is a guy that set K per 9 records in AA. Like this is not just some like loser. Like one of the best strikeout artists in all of the minor leagues that was a borderline top 20 prospect in the entire sport. And they're like, oh, the Yankees should be embarrassed. He's a garbage can. This dude's a bum. Like he has a 5 ERA and belongs in AAA, whatever. And we were like, do your research or don't talk. Like this is
he has career Terry Scuba, who still to this day has not, I believe, accrued 150 career innings pitched. Correct. But like clearly, you know. Clearly, he's washed. 24-year-old Terry Scuba.
So ridiculous. This dude had like a 17 K per 9 in AA.
Yeah, that's
he's insane. Like, and was a top 20 prospect in baseball, and he's like, yeah, man, I don't like no one even knows who this dude is. This dude blows, and we're like, bro, what? Ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it. Cardinals radio, yeah. There's a lot of uninformed things just said by television and radio broadcasters where I'm like, good Lord, what are you talking about?
The Giants have some pretty good, both on the radio and like in the booth, like on TV.
The voice. Ooh, the voice is remarkable.
Incredible. Like I'm gonna be so sad when the Giants end up getting. It's probably gonna be pretty soon here, getting some new guys in the booth. But like they've regularly brought in like some other guys, like today Hunter Pence was on the call.
Hunter Pence was on the call?
Job. Yeah.
Nice.
Did a pretty good job. George Contos does a really good job. They've started kind of seeing who they can use, and they brought in some good options for sure. But Kite, John Miller, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miller's a GOAT. Miller's a legend.
Cubs fumbled the bag, letting Lancaster walk in.
We had Austin Jackson in the booth as a guest.
Ooh!
I remember seeing that on Twitter. Like everyone loved him.
Yeah, right before the All-Star break, and everybody loved him. He was fantastic, so much better than really anybody outside of Craig Monroe on the TV broadcast. So now there's a huge movement going to try to get him to be like a full-time TV person, because he really did. He was fantastic when he was in there he only did one series. I think it was the Rangers series right before the break he did, and he was very, very good. So that was kind of cool.
Rough ball one call there.
Yeah, I saw. It was a nice play by. It was a snag by Chris Gittens. You know who else was weirdly good? They had Matt Holliday on. Is that a roast? Is that a roast? Is that a roast?
Matt Holliday.
My mom, weirdly good baseball broadcaster.
Sure, we'll go with baseball broadcaster. Sure.
They had Matt Holliday on the YouTube Game of the Week, and he's like weirdly like pro, like analytical, like and small ball. Like it was weird to hear Matt Holliday talking about because he's like, you know what, the guy like with the runner on third, he's like, obviously I wouldn't have him steal here, but like I'd have him try to get a big lead to try to get a balk call. And I was just listening to that, and I was like, weirdly, I'm like, good take, because he made sure to say I obviously wouldn't have him steal here. Right. And I was like, good take, Matt Holliday. I was like, I don't know if I'd ever heard him speak consecutive sentences before, and then I was like, that was a good take.
Honestly, I remember when or Scott, you were on that call. I don't know who else was. Rudy might have been too. In the World Series when we had JF on the.
Oh no, I wasn't on.
HotMic,
but yeah,
he casually
predicted they steal home.
The straight steal at home. the World Series, or like the
He
first
was,
in like several years.
Well, it's funny. I feel like he could have been a little more excited when it actually happened too. He's
Oh,
like,
he did it.
he's like, oh my gosh, he actually did it. Yeah.
He's like, I think his exact words were, "Oh, he did
Yeah.
it," and just that exact
Yeah,
cadence.
yeah.
Is like,
His video, you can definitely search his Twitter and find
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's
on
in
his
there,
Twitter.
yeah.
He tweeted it, yeah.
So
Jeremy.
we've
Friend.
got a trivia question up, by the way.
Oh, new trivia. drop.
The OBP one?
Yes.
I already got it wrong.
I thought that.
I fundamentally disagree with the answer.
All right, well, you guys
I
helped
picked-
me get it right. I would have got it wrong, but
I picked the option that I did because it's much funnier with my answer.
Fair.
Leaving it at that for the people that haven't answered yet.
all right.
It just
2
shouldn't be
plate
allowed.
appearances, 2 walks.
Rafael
for
Devers,
Rafi.
15. Noted 59th percentile for sprint speed, overrated, bad third baseman.
Notable 13-year-old.
Facts.
Third-
Say something we didn't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. He posted on Instagram his pictures from middle school graduation like a couple months ago. They look really good.
Yeah, man. It's
Oh
crazy
my
that he has a
God.
kid.
Tyone's hairline. Oof.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Hey, leave the hat on, brother. Oh.
I saw it earlier.
Walmart Mike Trout out, by the way.
Walmart Mike Trout.
He looks just like him. Renfro
Yeah.
looks just like Mike Trout.
80% of baseball looks like Mike Trout. It's like an
No,
unassuming
no,
white
no,
guy.
no, no.
That's
No,
80% of.
Renfro
There's
looks
also
like
not
Mike
that.
Trout,
He
bro.
definitely-
Renfro looks like Mike Trout. Look
Look at him.
He is Walmart like Mike Trout.
If Trout rocked high socks, I would
he not?
stand much harder.
That's fair.
Oh.
Nah, he's a low Sox guy.
He's a low socks guy. I made that joke. I made that
And
joke
Mike
during
Trout.
our draft. I made that joke during our draft watch along that I said that I bump up everybody's best tool by 5 overall if they wear high socks or wear glasses.
If someone wears real stirrups, like
Yeah.
real stirrups, you are instantly in my top 20 favorite players in the league.
Yeah, easily.
Like
It's
instant.
sick. You
Not
can't.
many-
See, Carson, and
You guys do.
even if that's valid, that's the thing about Eric Sogard.
You're gonna bring up Eric Sogard. Yep, Eric Sogard gets a plus
He has
10
both,
because
and
he
he's
has
still
both.
not a major league caliber player, and somehow he's on my team's roster.
Well,
Dude,
I mean, your
he's-
team's also not good. So
He's a clubhouse vibes kind of guy. You know, you need.
Is
Everyone,
I love.
I assume Eric Sogard has had all the jobs he has had in Major League Baseball because he's got to be a good like clubhouse guy.
that's see.
Like I can play 4 positions and like not cost a lot of money, and I'm nice to people.
Okay, I have a new favorite thing that's happened today because the Royals just promoted Bobby Witt Jr. to AAA.
Oh, I thought you were about to say
good.
promoted to the big leagues. I was about to.
They also
know.
promoted. They also promoted Nick Pratto, but I think Bobby Witt Jr. is the big one, obviously.
it's the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Indeed.
My buddy works for him. He's one of the athletic trainers.
Sweet.
Who's
He'll be there? Ask him about him.
is the
Who's
the Tulsa Drillers? They're the AA team for? Aren't they the AA team for?
the
the Royals?
Dodgers?
Or
Dodgers?
I think the Dodgers, yeah. I think
Dodgers?
that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, it's also easily look up information.
Yeah, I just googled them real quick. It took me to the stadium though, and I'm like, I'm not really trying to go for the stadium there, brother.
Yeah, AA affiliate of the Dodgers.
All right.
There we
Well,
go.
Tyone gets out of the top of the 4th without allowing a run yet. Still.
Yeesh, dude.
Wow.
That I just saw the Rangers Blue Jays. That
Yeah.
Vlad is Vlad wants to catch
He is
Ohtani.
yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be back for the bottom of the 4th.
Don't die. Put Peyton on screen.
Yeah. I heard his voice for the meeting that we had earlier this week for the first time. I felt
In
felt
meeting
powerful.
season.
Yes.
I hear Peyton every now and again, not very often.
Absolute frozen rope by Gittins there.
He do hit ball hard.
He hit ball a little hard sometimes.
I'm sure A-Rod was saying how he should have bunted in that situation.
I'm
Probably.
sure he did.
Look, when you got your 5-hitter up and there's a runner on first with no outs, why aren't you bunting him over, you know? Just ridiculous.
Insane. With a 2-run lead, why would you not bunt that man over?
Did you guys also think that Stanton was going to go bald? I really thought he would have by now.
You know, I don't really think about it, to be honest with you. But, like, that makes sense.
It felt like one of those inevitable things. Like you can't be this jacked and good looking like without one bad thing happening to you.
Well, he does play for the Yankees, so.
That is true. He also did used to go by Mike. That Mike Stanton. Never
I
forget.
do remember that.
Mike Stanton, baby.
Mike Stanton.
How did he? I guess like Giancarlo is just such a cooler name. You know,
It's true.
It does.
it's got more like Bond villain energy to it. Mike.
Michael.
Michael.
Oh. Whoever
Oh,
just hit that for
goodness.
the Yankees pulled up at the end there. It's now, he doesn't look like he's having a good time. Oh, so they probably, is there more trivia? Probably
There is. Akil Baddoo is tied for 67th in baseball with a 121 WRC plus as a Rule 5 draft. I believe pick is probably meant to be after that. How many Yankees and Red Sox have a higher figure? This feels like Baddoo slander, but
I feel like it's Badoo praise.
Yeah, a 121 WRC plus is pretty good. This is my guess. I was wrong. I have exactly 0 points so far. So I'm doing really good.
hey, Scott, same answer choice. Woo!
Yeah, not the most accurate thing I've done, but you know.
We're gonna have an O for tonight, boys. I'm gonna go O for every answer.
Peyton also has 0 points too, so
Peyton also writes the questions.
yeah, that makes it more embarrassing. No.
He probably doesn't
I'm
answer.
pretty sure he doesn't play because he would just.
No, I'm pretty sure. No. Oh my gosh. He
my
put the
God.
wrong answer in anyway.
What the wrong?
I literally was joking about him getting it wrong, and then he went ahead and did it.
He just went ahead and got it wrong. This is Peyton slander. Just kidding, Peyton. No Peyton, no slander.
No Peyton slander. The timing is very funny though.
It is. It's a little silly.
Oh man.
I'm just not doing well today. But you know, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's go. Snuck out a tight fantasy win. Feeling good. I don't have to scoreboard watch this game.
Nice.
I know. Well, my team we're very young. I'm just like actively rostering like Adley Rushman right now, like just waiting for him to get good. So,
So
I don't think he's gonna be
I'm doing that in the league too.
dude, I've got Joe Adele. I had Kelnick.
I mean, that's
down.
just stupid, but
Hey, here's the thing. I also have
Hey.
Trout and Walsh. So my thought process is I'll take a lottery ticket on Adele because if he hits above them in the lineup, that's just me double dipping.
sure. Yeah, it's just, the whole like barely over 100 WRC plus in AAA, and it's all just because he's hitting home runs and has a horrible walk rate, and every other part of the offense is bad except for home run hitting thing. That kind of scares me, but you do you, man.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Walsh not called up today though, so nice.
Marsh?
Oh yeah, Marsh. My bad.
Hey,
Brandon.
that's a little
Love Brandon Marsh.
that's a little out. Hey, look, he's got WRC plus a 115 at AAA. All right.
Okay, that's better than I thought, to be honest. So
Yeah.
It was 29 in 21 games at the major league level last year, though, which is
yeah, like the home run numbers in AAA have been fantastic. It's just like everything that's not a home run is like really kind of concerning.
Sure.
Okay.
Peyton said, okay, I put in the wrong answer, but no one has the right answer anyway. So Peyton, everyone should just get points then, though.
Yep, W.
Yeah.
Except for Carson.
Oh, okay. See what I'm talking about with you. God, I'm gonna like call your home phone and like talk to your mom or something.
Yeah, man, don't have one of those. Haven't in about 8 years. So
Ooh, Mr. High Tech over here.
You'll get one installed in your home. And then
Yeah, I will. I will
Almost
have
having a cell
what
phone.
Yeah.
shitty overlord cable company runs where you live? Is it Comcast?
This is we have a pretty healthy amount of all of them. We like a pick your own kind of a thing, but for the most part, Comcast. Yeah.
Okay, so I will have a wonderful Xfinity Comcast representative come to your home, install a home phone that I will pay for myself, just so when you misbehave on Sunday Night Watch Party.
Misbehave.
You know what's funny is my home phone growing up, when we did have one, was the phone number for it was just like our area code was obviously the first three. But then the last 7 numbers, we used to get a ton of prank calls because it was 2580963. It was straight down the middle and then straight up the right. That was like our phone.
That's tough.
So we
That's
used to get
brutal.
a ton of prank calls, like weekly prank calls because our phone number was just 2580963.
That's a little tough.
I don't think ever got really prank calls.
I don't think we ever really did. Well, I can remember anyway. I also don't remember much.
It's also though like what can you possibly get people with as like a phone? What?
Diego.
Oh.
He goes, I don't remember anyway, and then just like under his breath goes,
Not
I
since
don't
the
know things.
incident.
There. A long career in Diamond Digest has resulted in insurmountable head trauma.
Even with the gap in the middle. Welcome
Thank
back,
you.
Rudy.
Rudy Brave Heart. There you go.
What?
I don't know. I forget that that's not his actual first name, and so it's like instead of inserting nickname and then last name, I'm like, well, this isn't gonna go well. I'm like, we'll just
Ryan.
Rudy
There you go.
Braveheart Rudy, just Rudy.
Rudy.
Diego.
Loving this red, the red eye red.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The red eye black.
the red eye red from. Is it Vasquez? Yeah.
It is, in fact, Vasquez.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
way!
Oh, come on. No.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Yikes.
Kind
Oh,
of did the splits
no.
on landing too. Oh.
What is
Man,
happening?
A cursed game.
that is brutal.
Ooh.
Wow.
Get Brett Gardner out of the
Yeah,
frame.
and
It
Aaron
only makes
Boone's
this
sitting
worse.
in the dugout like, sorry, bud, we have nobody else to put out there.
Yeah, go warm up. Go warm up Corey Kluber.
Oh, brutal.
Oh,
How do you...
Lordy.
Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
Yankees sign
Oh.
Yoenis Cespedes challenge.
Goodness. He was
Oh.
close.
Oh, don't. The look on Tyone's face, not even of concern, just can't believe you missed that ball. Unreal, dude.
A true cat, like a true pitcher. Oh, he's up. I think he might stay in this game.
Maybe.
I bet you they take him out as a precaution.
I don't know.
Yeah. Peyton says, "Who here is the most athletic person?"
Who's the most athletic person in here, Paxton?
You are now the starting outfielder for the Yankees.
Well, I have a surgically repaired left knee, so it's probably not me.
I am. I've got the legs to go run down on the balls I will miss because I'm not fast enough to actually make a good play out there. So
I'm
I
not gonna have range. I don't run quickly.
My cross country experience will come in handy for all the balls I'm running. Actually, no, never mind. They play in a little league outfield, so I definitely will have good range at Yankee Stadium. So I take that back.
Fair,
you can put me in
fair.
center field at that absolute playground of a baseball park.
It's true. It's all true.
It's
He's staying in
100.
the game. He's
There you
staying
go.
in the game. We do like to see that.
I don't know if you guys saw this. It just really we were talking about Aaron Boone a little while ago. I saw someone on like Yankees Twitter that was like, "We need to hire someone like," and they used Ken Griffey Jr. as the example to be the manager for the Yankees. And I'm like, I just saw someone like quote tweet like, "I am begging you to do an ounce of research on Ken
I
Griffey
saw
Jr.
that.
for the Yankees." Like,
Yep, I saw that.
Oh
Ken-
yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. Like, you could offer him 10 mil and he would still be like,
Well,
no.
like, he doesn't.
I'm like.
He literally said when he played that if
The Yankees were the
If
only team to
they
offer
were
him
the
a
only
contract.
team, to offer him a contract, he'd retire.
Mhm.
And
I
a fan one time was like, "Yo, that's cap," and he was like, "You think I'm lying?" And they were like, "Yeah," and he goes,
don't know me?
"Okay, well, you clearly don't know me."
Yeah.
All because oh my God, who was their manager? Billy Martin. All because Billy Martin yelled at him when he was 12.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
respect it though. That kind of grudge holding, that's elite.
Yeah, it is.
You have no choice but to respect
Well, I
it,
mean-
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be like, I was slighted once because I was being an obnoxious 12-year-old, like every other 12-year-old on the planet. Congratulations! I will single-handedly attempt to destroy this franchise every time I play.
Well, I was gonna
against you.
say, I think it goes a little deeper than just getting slighted as a 12-year-old, but
Yeah. It's
Probably.
a little deeper than that.
Gary Sanchez, elite blocking? Question mark?
Gary Sanchez is bad.
Exclamation point.
Period. Whatever form of punctuation you choose to use, it's just a factual statement. If you use a question mark,
that's,
the answer is yes.
that's still one of my
So-
favorite baseball memes that I've seen. I think it might have been Peter that made it too. It was the one of the two guys, and they're like sitting in front of the computer, and it's like Gary Sanchez be like, "This ball looks like a strike. Drop it."
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
I remember that. That could have been really
Goodness. Oh,
Imagine if all three of them had gotten hurt. Like, I'm not wishing
Oh, my.
injury, but like, good lord, that would have been true. Like, bad news bears.
yeah, bad something. Yeah.
bad. Who did the Yankees make mad?
Everyone on planet Earth ever for the last
Yeah.
100 years.
That's
This
fair.
is a century of comeuppance to this team.
Of what? Oh, comeuppance. Got it. I'm like, that's not a word. I don't know English good, so I don't speak don't do word good.
That is true. Diego, do math good.
Sometimes-
Don't do word good.
Hey, sometimes
math.
hard do word good.
Sometimes it is hard to do word good, so
Yeah.
do math good instead.
As one does.
So clearly. Anyway, we're going bottom five.
We're going bottom
Hey, we're
five.
going
I haven't
bottom
got
five.
out of it.
We're on bottom five. No one in the dugout is currently going after Chris Gittens. It's good
That's
to
true.
see. That's something we haven't had in like a long time. I know that the Lindor Jeff McNeil fight took place like off camera. We haven't had a good like Carlos Zambrano, Michael Brantley like get into it in the dugout. Like we've hit that point in the season where like teams that should be doing better or teams that are like in the thick of a division hunt. You know what I mean? Like we're hitting that point in the season where we're starting to
Yeah.
get into that territory.
Yeah.
Someone is going to get chewed out and not like it in the next couple weeks.
It's gonna be Bryce Harper. Calling it now.
You
It's me,
think?
Bryce Harper, and Hector Neris.
I'll go JT Realmuto and the entire Phillies bullpen. He's just gonna walk out there in full catcher's gear with a bat and just
like,
kneecap everyone.
Can't blow saves if you're on the IL.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't
Yeah.
run in
I
from
know,
the
that was-
bullpen either.
Oh my god, that clip is so funny to this day. I was shocked JT
Yeah.
re-signed with the Phillies. Like he gave off all the vibes that he was done, and then was like, actually,
I'll go back.
That's the Dave
Yeah.
Dombrowski difference.
Dave Dombrowski.
Yes.
Perhaps
Tigers.
perhaps former should have been future Tigers legends JT Realmuto.
Yeah.
Should have been.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, the catcher situation is looking better than most people thought, which is nice. But yeah, probably. I mean, I was advocating for it, as we are all.
Speaking of catchers, Henry Davis, #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Anyone, Scott? I know you were kind of live tweeting. I saw that. I believe was it every Cardinals member of Diamond Digest was in your replies over that, over the Cardinals' second round pick. But I don't know. Henry Davis, bit of a surprise.
Henry Davis, the guy who I definitely wanted at 3.
Yeah.
And Ed was advocating
Really?
for a long time as
Oh yeah.
people who don't have me muted on Twitter know.
Only Yankees and Chad Pinder. That's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of I'm getting a lot of Tigers content because of you on my timeline.
I like some good Tigers content.
Yeah, that was a great Twitter
Wow.
exchange. Me dropping the haha yes sickos meme
Oh my.
after you tweeted about
Yes.
this.
Rougned Odor makes me sick.
What?
no.
Oh goodness. Yeah. I
Oh
don't know.
no. I mean, it makes sense though. This is where I'm gonna duck, prematurely, so Laz is gonna hit me with like a brick. But that's when like bunting actually makes sense. If they're gonna shift you insanely hard, drop one down and try and beat
you
it.
know what? Yeah. Now that it was the shift.
It did make sense, and they
Yeah.
executed it well.
Yeah.
But, boo.
I enjoy a guy that against the shift is willing to drop one down. I will say.
I mean, Brandon Belt does it fairly often.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like the perfect example because it's like the guy you do not expect to do. Like I expect that from Odor, but like when like Rizzo's done it a couple times, I don't know. It's like it's fun to watch.
Belt will do it when he's not having like good swings, or not seeing guy like a starter super well, because they always overshift him to the right side because he pulls. But he'll drop he always drops a
man.
really good bunt. Oh, come
Tough looks.
on.
Oh, but that's out of. Oh, you gotta get that. You gotta catch that.
Yeah,
I'm like a half second behind, I think. Oh,
that's true. But yeah, Belt will drop an occasional bunt down the third baseline.
Rafael Devers, noted bad third baseman, dude.
Yeah.
That should have been an out. That was a laser. That's a bit of a stinky play.
Yeah, it's tough look.
Play Zer.
Scenes.
Yeah, it's tough looks.
Man, what a throw.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is, you cannot ask for a better throw. That is perfect.
Yeah.
Brutal.
John, I don't care. He's from Canada. Like he can hop on his,
Moose.
dial-up modem internet to try and come talk to me if he wants to.
I thought you were suggesting he physically come talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean, are they allowed to leave the country, or do they still have restrictions? All right. Why don't you live in a real country that doesn't care about the health of its citizens? All right. God,
Imagine.
imagine, absolute scenes, dude.
Scenes. Definition of.
A little action out in the pen out there.
26% of the Yankees base runners have scored.
Ooh,
That is brutal.
Yeah.
I don't know what a good number is for that, but 26% feels brutally
I
low.
have to imagine. Yeah, because that means that you're leaving. Yeah, that. What would that be on average?
About 1/4.
No. Like, what's the average of, like, whatever their runs per game is? That means if it's like 3, does that mean they're leaving 9 guys on base a game?
No.
Am I doing that math right?
Part of the reason that they have a low, that you would have a low percentage of runners scoring is because
There are not a lot of runners being
no. It's because you have a high percentage of your runs come from home runs. So guys will hit home runs, like, you know.
So they're
on
not
base.
on. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
The Yankees' run differential entering this game
As
is
we've
-1.
established, the Yankees do have a not terrible on-base percentage as a team.
That we
Yeah.
have.
But they do have a bad run differential
Yeah.
of -1. Yeah, I would say you hate to see it, but I really don't. So
I was
Jeez.
there are 4 teams with a run differential over 100, positive 100. Name them.
Chicago White Sox.
Yes.
No.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
No.
Ooh. The Milwaukee Brewers.
No.
What's the question?
4 teams with a positive run
Oh, the
differential
Astros
over
by a
100. What
mile.
are they? We already have the White Sox.
the
Astros,
other
yes.
two ought to be
Who have
NL
we?
West.
Is that? We have
Astros, White
and
Sox, and give me both the
Astros
Dodgers
and
and
White
Giants,
Sox.
honestly.
Yeah, Dodgers and Giants round out those 4.
Where are the Padres at?
And the Blue Jays are at like
96.
95.
Oh,
right?
okay. All right.
Correct.
Yeah, don't they have the best
They
run
do
differential in
indeed.
the AL East?
Which I was surprised. I was looking at that earlier today, and I was surprised that their run differential was that high.
I'm not though, because when they like, the Blue Jays will
That's
blow
true.
teams out.
But
You
I
know
just,
what I mean? Like they can put up runs.
it's just
a
in my
hurry.
head. Their pitching hasn't been all there,
Fair.
you know.
Yeah, but that's not. That was my thought too. But I'm like, I feel like when the Blue Jays lose games, they're losing games like 11-7, and when they're winning games, it's like 15-5. So they're still giving up runs and getting shelled pitching wise, but it's just
They do have the
Well,
fewest
you know,
runs allowed in the
well.
division.
exactly.
So
Wow.
Fair. There's also 4 teams with a negative 100 run differential or worse. Name those 4 teams.
I pretend I do not
Rockies.
The
see.
Orioles,
No, Rockies, no. The Orioles,
Orioles?
yes.
the Rangers,
Rangers, no.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yes.
I'm gonna jokingly say the St. Louis Cardinals because it
I
feels
pretend
like
I
it.
do not
No,
see.
not the Cardinals.
Is it the Royals?
The Royals are one of them. There's one more. Worst run differential in baseball.
The
how have we not got-
Washington Nationals,
No.
the D-backs.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
D-backs.
It's got
We forgot the
Negative
obvious.
154.
definitely.
God.
The Royals are at minus 101.
So on just to show you the magnitude of the turnaround that was here, the Tigers were on pace for the worst ever. First month and a half, they were on pace for the worst run differential ever. They had the worst in baseball by almost 50 runs.
Yeah.
And now have gone over 500 2 months in a row and are not like even in the bottom 5. So
The Tigers are they have a winning record at home.
yeah, They sure do. After this series, we just swept the Twins at home this weekend. That series is what did it, yeah.
24 and 22 at home. Negative 70 run differential.
Yeah, see, the crazy
Whoa.
part is it was negative 68 on May 8th or something like that. So,
That's really good.
yeah, pretty wild.
And also, Carson, now you said jokingly the Cardinals was like negative. The Cardinals are at negative 42,
Nice, dude.
which
Just
is like
it's a 500 baseball team with a negative 40 run differential. Have like an even worse than us, and they're like 5 or
Negative
6 over.
negative
Yeah.
51, which is kind of crazy.
Not terribly. Yeah, I don't know. This team is.
So there are 4 teams within the span of positive 10 and negative 10 run differential as well. Name them. They're either
What is it?
within-
What is it?
The run differential is within the span of plus 10 to minus 10.
How many teams?
4.
I know it's
Angels?
So the middle of the
It's-
pack.
it's
Angels,
both
no.
it's both New York teams. I
Both
know that
New
for
York
sure.
Teams, yes. There's 2 other ones.
Like the Mariners,
Mariners, no. Mariners have a negative 51 run differential.
but they're
We
like
need-
3 games out of the wild card. All right.
Yeah.
Phillies.
Phillies are one of them, yes. They're
Phillies
negative-
perpetually 500. Yep, good call.
more.
I found the answer. I won't say it.
Can I get division?
What? The
Can
division?
I get
No.
the division?
No.
What?
Okay.
You're gonna narrow it down to like
Like one team,
Like
yeah.
2 teams.
You know what? I'm gonna guess a team that just showed up on the Statcast broadcast. Let's go for the Cincinnati Reds.
You would be correct. It would
Wait,
be
actually, what's their run differential?
negative 8.
Ooh.
So the Mets are at positive 5. The Yankees are at negative 1. This is before this game. And then the Reds and Phillies are both at negative 8. So yeah, that's about like the middle of the pack as far as run differential goes.
Statistically, yes. Mathematically speaking, that is indeed
Yeah.
middle of the road.
You know what's funny is the Mets and Reds are about to start a series together, so that'll be
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Reds' rest of season schedule. Take out the Brewers. That's looking favorable. That makes me sick.
Yeah, it's what the Brewers did in June.
Yeah.
True.
Brewers stink. Oh. Never mind. It's a routine flout in Comerica and Yankee Stadium.
And so it's funny, Scott, because you mentioned how the Tigers have kind of, their run differential has pretty much been stagnant since they were negative 68 on May 8th.
Mhm.
I went back to check on the Royals since they had that pretty good start, except the thing was they never really got their run differential off the ground. Like on May 1st, the run differential was plus 6.
Nice.
And
Sure.
and so yeah, they are minus 107 since then.
It's extremely impressive if you think about it.
Let's see if any other teams
Do
have
they-
been worse since then, because I don't know that's maybe the Diamondbacks have been worse since then, because
Do they allow a lot of runs or not
Both.
score a lot of runs? I mean, which one more so? That was, I guess, my question.
Arizona has Arizona's been far worse since then. Pittsburgh has not been worse. So aside from Arizona and Baltimore, the Royals have the worst run differential since May 1st. But anyway, it's more so the not scoring, but runs allowed, they're still bad, obviously. Like you can't be good at runs allowed and be minus 100.
Right. Right. Fair.
Good God. Adam Wainwright is leading Cardinals pitching in WAR and like most pitching categories this year. That is.
Story, bro.
Ugh.
Yeah, I just think I don't know. I'm just looking at the runs against, runs scored, all that. I didn't know the Giants have the least runs against in baseball. I didn't know that. I knew they, their pitching's been good. I didn't know it was like that good. I guess. I thought
Oh
a
yeah,
few
it's been
teams would be better.
bananas.
I thought a few teams would be better, especially as of late.
We got. Dude, you got to remember the Cardinals just won like 2 of 3 from the Giants, and
Scored like 5 runs.
yeah.
Yeah, the problem is the Giants. I mean, because we won the first. The first game of the series was 2-1.
I think it was 2-1 Cardinals, 3-1 Giants, 2-1 Cardinals.
No. It was 2-1. No, it was 7-2 Giants.
There you go.
One of the games was the Giants won big. There's 7-2, 3-1, 2-1.
Yeah.
All right.
Classic.
Well, we head to the
Classic.
6th inning, and the Red Sox stay within striking distance.
Yes, they are only down by 3. Absolute scenes for the likes of Red Sox fans everywhere. And Titans
Why is Peyton snitching on me
He is.
in banter right now?
He did indeed.
Noted national fan Matthew Penn. It's gonna be out
I
here.
got him. It's okay. It's okay because I got him because he either slanders someone from his home country or doesn't. So we'll see what happens.
We either do or don't.
You either do or you don't. And like, let's see something real quick. I'm gonna pull up Rafael Devers WRC plus right now. And I might bite my tongue. I might be proven wrong
I
here.
think you're about to bite your tongue because I think it's actually decent.
No, it is, but yeah, okay, yeah, it's 140 and Tyler O'Neill's is 138. So that's the same hitter.
Actually, there's a WRC up.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
dude, two.
Case you could-
That's crazy. He is blowing him out of the water.
It's not
yeah. Well, according to
analytics.
J-Roy, they are barely average. So
Take everything J. Roy says with a grain of salt, though. You can't trust a guy named Jonathan.
yeah, I guess that's a good.
You really can't. Especially if they write for DD. Just anyone named John is just instantly
True.
Wait. Did you
dismissed
just,
in my
did you
eyes.
just say right for DD? Because neither of them does.
Yeah, come on now.
reasonable take.
Who actually writes for DD?
Certainly not Jay.
I've written a couple
Yeah,
articles.
I think you've written more than I have ever, Carson.
Nice.
So
See, Diego, there's a difference though. Is it like you may not write a lot, but like you're doing Sunday night watch party and stuff.
yeah.
J-Roy's been on
Ooh.
the This Week in Baseball once.
I didn't
Question mark?
realize we
I
had.
think J-Roy-
Since I've
I
started.
didn't realize we got White Sox Brewers next weekend. That's a spicy Sunday night.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, good. Nothing I love more than hearing White Sox fans on social media. They are very rational, reasonable
Of
beings
course.
that
Imagine how
don't
obnoxious they're going to be if they get Adam Frazier.
that don't say completely out of pocket things for no reason. That is one thing that they do not do.
Right.
Never.
Yes.
Why would you even suggest that they do that?
Al is hiding inside the closet next to me with a gun, making me sick.
Dr. Al.
Now tell them the James Shields trade was actually good.
No, they don't defend
Game
that one.
James.
No, yeah, actually, you know what? They do say that. They say it was a good trade for the trajectory of the franchise because it made them rebuild.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's not as big of a deal as people think. Like,
No,
White
it is.
Sox fans don't care or whatever. Like, all right,
Yeah.
for sure.
They care a lot.
I'd much rather have Tim Anderson hitting second or playing second and Fernando Tatis Jr. at shortstop than Tim Anderson and Nick Madrigal in 100 out of 100
course.
instances.
Yeah, that's just.
That's indefensible. The trajectory. I know that's them saying I'd rather have Nick Madrigal. No, you would not. You just wouldn't. Stop it.
No, you
Don't
wouldn't.
lie to yourself.
That's just Tommy Edman, bro. Like if you asked me, like, would you rather have Fernando Tatis or Tommy Edman playing on your team? I'm taking Tatis, dude.
I'm taking Tommy Edman, obviously.
I mean, which one went to Stanford?
Exactly.
You know, like who?
Who went to Stanford?
Only one of them is the same height as me, so I'm picking the one that.
Person, you're taller than I am, so.
I know, but just Tommy Edman, I believe, is listed at 5'9", which means he's definitely
so
my
we've
height.
really got some polarity of height going on this stream.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, he's listed at 5'10", so I still think he's my height, though.
I've got that Jose Altuve head going.
Yeah, so we've got,
there you go.
What, like 5'6", 5'8", and then 6'3" and 6'5".
Yeah. We
Nice.
really do just,
Yep.
polarity, just like you said.
It's okay.
Awesome. Oh. A Red Sox got a hit.
Fancy that.
Crazy. Also,
Why
I was
is
just
he
looking
asking for
into
the ball? Was that a milestone?
Maybe?
1500th hit? Question mark? That feels like a right?
Let's see.
That'd be my guess.
Every hit should be a milestone for the Red Sox.
JD Martinez career hits, no.
Just look up his career stats, and we'll see if.
That's what I'm saying. Hits, he's at 1311. Doubles, like.
Well, it was a single, so.
Yes, I'm saying, like.
Is it like significant like hits against the Yankees or something?
Yeah, trivia moment.
He
He
just passed
Got it right
800
immediately,
RBIs,
so.
so it's not that. He didn't even drive in a run.
Yeah, just a single.
I don't
just-
know what
just
this
That's
a
is.
so
single.
weird. Why did he want the ball?
This isn't even like a Gene Segura like weird 200th double thing.
So weird.
It was his 54th single this year.
Is it his first hit? Is this his first? This can't be right. It can't be like his first hit
No
at
shot.
Yankee Stadium,
No shot.
right? That would
No
be
shot.
I doubt it.
He's
That
been a
would
Red
be
Sox for too long.
insane. That's what I'm saying. He also was like on the Tigers for another 5 years too.
Yeah.
Like he's been in the AL his entire career.
I'm just gonna add the Red Sox in our.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah.
And they're going to be like, yeah, I have no idea.
Probably. But also, I always forget. 'Cause I was looking at James Shields' transaction history and everything. He was involved in Wade Davis.
Who's
for
this?
the Royals
Will
trade.
Myers?
Really?
Oh, James
No.
Shields. Yeah, of course.
Well,
Of
so
course. Yeah, Will
forget
Myers went
about
the other way
that.
in that trade. But yeah, that was that. I mean, that trade.
mhm. And
Yep,
Jacob Odorizzi.
That trade made all the difference in the world. Really, they got and that was the thing too. Was the three pieces the Royals got in that trade were Wade Davis, James Shields, who were your best reliever and probably your best starter in 2014, and Jake Odorizzi, who they traded for Lorenzo Cain and Alcides Escobar.
Yeah. In 2014, Big Game James, real good,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yep.
ERA plus of 123. Finished 18th in MVP voting.
Jeez.
Wait.
'Cause that's always the
Sixth
first stat I
inning
look at.
trivia.
Yeah, Diego, I do too. I love looking at I love finding guys that have like 4 like MVP votes like finish 33, 21, like just like randomly like you were weirdly good enough to get votes.
Shout out Kevin Moore. We're getting an MVP vote. In what, 2019?
Yes.
How weird.
Yeah, like shout out yeah.
MVP 22.
Like Matt Holliday, it's like MVP 15th, MVP 18th, MVP 12th, 11th, 23rd, 14th. Like,
Uh-oh.
all right.
Oh,
Got something going here for the Red Sox.
something's
Why'd you throw
cooking.
that ball home, bro? Anyway, we do have some 6th-inning trivia, though. Just 5 Yankees with a minimum of 25 attempts have an OAA over 0 this year. Rougned Odor, Gio Urshela, DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Hicks, and blank. Hint: this includes players not on the Yankees roster.
So my for fun answer, because I really wanted to be right, was Gleyber Torres. So
that's not possible.
Okay, that's obviously wrong.
Physically impossible.
I know.
Obviously wrong, so.
That's why I know that's why I put it, because if by some act of God it was right, that'd been awesome.
Yeah.
When Tyrion's coming out of this game, get a standing O at Yankee Stadium. I mean, he wasn't that good.
All right, man. 5 1/3, and you might have to.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
like, you
hey,
wasn't that
five and a third, 0 earned.
For now.
Yeah, 0 earned
The
for
Tyler Anderson school of having a game that looks decent no matter what. Woo!
Former Giant Tyler Anderson.
He's having a good year. Like he's I think the stat line is he's completed 5 innings every single start. Like
he's an innings eater.
Yeah. Like I don't know, like he's been fine. Gives up a lot of home runs though.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he would benefit from playing in like a big park for sure.
Yeah,
he benefited from San Francisco.
He's got a 95 ERA plus, which is like not great, but
serviceable.
It's serviceable, yeah.
He'll eat innings for you for sure.
Yeah, he's a good cheap like 5 starter for sure.
Right, yeah. I mean, I liked him in San Francisco last year.
He had ERA plus a 100 for you guys.
Perfectly average.
Yeah, that's the kind of affordable you like to have. He doesn't get hurt either, you know?
Yeah. He pitched, I mean, last year 59 innings for us, so like 11 starts. Yeah, I was sad to see him go, but I wasn't overly upset about it because, like, I liked him, but he wasn't, like, amazing by any means, so. Plus, we got, like, Alex Wood and then Disco and everyone, so it was fine.
The man.
I love Disco should have been an all-star. I'll stand by that. Anthony DeSclafani and Tyler Rogers both should have been all-stars.
Tyler Rogers, good player.
Correct.
Both the Rogers boys are good.
Not enough spots in the All-Star game this year, huh?
Apparently not.
Alex Reyes simply should not have been an All-Star. Boom, problem solved.
Really? Because he did just set an MLB record.
Congrats,
today,
24 saves to start the season, and his walks per 9 is what, 8?
Yeah, that makes it even more impressive.
No, it doesn't.
No, Diego, I don't think you understand. The years off my life Alex Reyes has done to me already. First of all, from constantly getting hurt because the Cardinals demanded they try to make him a starter, and I'm like, let's just move him to the bullpen. And that seems to finally have fixed it. But every single save he ever gets is the final highlight is someone making a pretty good play with like the bases loaded in a 1-run game.
So you're saying he's bad.
But he finds a way. He gets this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's just doing this for fun to mess with people or not, because he seems to like once 2 runners gets on, it's like watch me become Mariano Rivera, and I don't understand. I do not understand, but he finds a way.
His save today, I mean, he let 2 guys on.
He let 2 guys on, gave up a hard hit fly ball to right field. Like that was solid contact. Carlson had to go run that down, and then
Yeah, and he just got lucky. It was, I think Solano was also had a hard contact, if I remember, the last out of the game.
Let's see what is. Yeah, BABIP is 231. He has a left on base percentage of 90.
I mean,
90. Yeah.
That's bananas. He's got an ERA of 1.49 and an xERA of 3.42.
I guarantee if Tyler Rogers would have been the Giants' primary closer all year, he would have been in the All-Star game.
You need saves.
Sure, yeah.
Because he would have had those save numbers, yeah.
It's the...
I remember hearing an interesting argument made. Like a while back of like, is it harder to be a closer on the best team in baseball or the worst team in baseball?
Oh, what are we doing?
Because like dudes,
What do we
I
got?
don't know.
cooking?
He's mad.
Did he just
What
strike
was
out
he
looking?
upset
Is that
at?
what-
That looks like a
He
swing.
checks
No,
the
no,
swing and got rung up.
It looks like
Oh,
a
he
swing to
went.
me,
He
Looks
went.
Ralphie.
like
And
a swing.
Verdugo's fat head was
He went.
blocking the. Oh, here.
That's
Oh,
a
Lord.
swing.
That was a swing and a half, bud. Sit down.
So
That's a swing. Yep.
the question, the closer question, easier or harder, or like
In a sense of like the pressure of it during the regular season, because if you're on a 100-win team and you have like 25 saves in a year, that's only a fourth of your team's wins. But if you have 25 saves and you're on a 60-win team, like half of the argument is like, is there more
I see.
pressure
I see.
because of the fact that you're in so many, like, you know that your team is in this position so infrequently that is there more pressure?
sure.
because-
So
Right now,
go look at
Joaquim Soria versus like Mark Melancon or something.
go look at Shane Green Tiger stats in 2019.
Okay.
We traded him at the deadline. We traded him at technically. Well, the return got announced like what 2 hours? Were you Rudy? Were you in DC that day?
Maybe.
The trade deadline day. We had like half of DD in VC for the deadline, and Shane Green got traded, but the return wasn't announced until like 2 hours after the deadline. I was freaking out the whole time.
I remember this happening.
Yeah. So Shane Green in 2019 put up godly numbers for the Detroit Tigers in the first half, then got traded to the very much in contention, trying to make a push, buying at the deadline Atlanta Braves.
Mhm.
And while he was not horrible by any stretch, he lost the closer job within weeks of getting traded there and ended up just being like a late inning reliever for them rather than like the closer, the lockdown closer that they
Yeah.
were looking for at the time.
Do you remember this happening?
It's interesting though because like his advanced numbers and stuff, like he cut down his on walks, his home, like he gave up around the same amount of home runs. Was walking, like walking around the same, like I said, all that. He just gave up like more base hits. It looks like as like so.
Babbitt.
Which is, I mean,
Sad.
Yeah.
the Braves. I feel like their defense was just kind of fine. Like it wasn't phenomenal, but I feel like didn't the
Yeah.
Tigers have like an actively bad defense in 2019?
They had one of the worst defenses in
Yeah.
the DRS era.
So it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like it was BABIP like he got a worse defense and started suffering.
Like worst defense in baseball, team DRS wise, worst
Yeah.
defense in baseball by
Yeah.
like 70 runs or something ridiculous.
Impressively done.
Yeah, like not even close.
And see,
But yeah,
on its own level,
yeah.
that's something. And it's also that, that 2019 Tigers team maybe was that bad, but on its own level, it's like if you stick with the 10 runs in any facet of the game is worth a win. The Tigers were 7 wins worse than any other team in baseball on defense alone.
Oof. Like that's what I mean. Maybe it was. I don't know. I find that like closer question
Yeah.
like really interesting.
Yeah, and it's interesting for sure. But I would think
I would still say
I would say good team. Yeah, you've got the good team.
Well,
Well,
my other question, like
for me, it's like the good
Sorry,
team.
Rudy,
There's
go ahead.
so much more pressure from the fans. Like on a bad team, you lose. The fans are like, "Well, lost again." All right, but like on a good team, it's like,
Mhm.
or like on a team that should be good, anything like that. It's like the fans. If you lose on a given day, they want a reason for it, and if it was you, you're gonna know it was you. And
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on how much you draw on winning baseball games for your sanity and well-being, because if it's like, right, like if it's like you're on a bad team and it's like, well, we blew another game, life is not great right now, then maybe it would feel a little bit more like you've got something on the line every time you go out there.
right.
Yeah,
right.
well, I'm also thinking like Shane Green is a great example of a guy that wasn't like a established closer, But I'd be curious, Craig Kimbrell this year, like an
Yeah, that's what I
established
was about to
closer.
bring up.
Like, does it change?
I don't think, but
Does that change when you're
I mean,
introducing something
I
like
just
that?
don't think the Cubs this year are bad enough to really, like they're not great, obviously, but I don't think they're bad enough
Yeah.
to be on the bad end of that question. He
Right.
That is
That's why-
interesting. I think the more interesting is like the same closer, like you know what I mean, like not necessarily comparing two different.
Giants
two
Mark
different-
Melanson versus Padres Mark.
Like right, like it's. I think it's more interesting of saying like the same guy. If what are his numbers drastically different if he's on a team making a
Well,
playoff push or
the first
or a
example that
horrible
comes to
team.
my mind is not at all valid to answer this question because it's Wade Davis.
Fair.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm thinking.
Our players do wave at the dugout after every hit, so he might have just been doing that to answer the
Yeah.
JD. I would say
That was from John and Banter. Thanks, Peyton, for bringing that back up. That's what we think. 'Cause he wasn't asking for a ball, we don't think.
But that like if I were to see Diego in public, I'm waving like this. Like my hand is out.
Not that.
That was very loose fingered. Yeah.
Like this. This is how I
Hey,
wave.
hey,
Welcome.
Hey, Diego. Hey.
Welcome to
Rude.
Wave Digest.
Wave Digest.
Wave Dodges.
That sounds like we're a
Yeah.
surfing website.
Yeah.
Hello. how
Look
are you?
at that. Look at that. Hey, Midwest versus everybody, bro. Look at that baseball schedule the upcoming week. Cubs, Cardinals, Sox, Brewers.
That's
Let's
right,
go,
baby.
dude.
Not a Tigers game in sight.
I
Hey,
hate
hey.
the West Coast.
Soon, King. Soon.
Sad.
I mean, who they play this week?
Well, this weekend.
Ooh.
No, like this
uh,
upcoming week. Yeah, it's.
I mean,
okay.
the week series is the Rangers.
Oh.
So.
Rangers and Royals. Yeah, those are two bad teams. That's why they're not on national. No one wants
Yeah,
to watch.
So,
no one
Civilly
wants to watch.
Royals.
No one wants to watch Eli White get meaningful playing time on national television.
Especially the Royals, yeah.
So
Yeah, Royals stink, dude.
by the way, John thinks that Devers strikeout was not a swing.
Well, you know what I'd
Hey,
say to
John is
John?
wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
He says even the Yankees broadcast agreed.
Okay.
What?
Well, it's not like we just spent a good 10 minutes a couple hours ago talking about how horrendous the Yankees broadcast is.
No,
So
who would do
Sure.
that?
who would
Certainly
do that?
Not us.
And anyone with functioning or even non-functioning ears, I bet they would be able to tell that they do not do a good job.
Probably.
Well, there you
Neither
go.
of the Yankees is like a team, so. Yankees as a team also does a bad job, so.
Oh wow, dude. Someone blank just said "Go baseball" in chat. It's a good take, but I have no
Go baseball.
idea who said it.
Who said it?
It's just
Yeah,
No, that's
I
weird.
don't know who that is.
There's
Weird.
nothing.
No. Nothing there. It does say go baseball now, which I agree. Go baseball.
something tells me though that that's about the only good take that person has, whoever it is.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
that does seem like it's
My
correct.
go baseball shirt is in the mail. I'm extremely
Mo-
excited.
Moody's Subway sandwich? Something? What?
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 What are you
I
saying?
have no idea what you're talking about.
Moody some way. What?
the Mike Shannon School of Pronunciation for names there.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Oh, woo, 96, and that's a great pitch. Thank you, ESPN, for the 1200th
Ooh.
pitch sequence thing.
That was a good pitch.
Don't they just do it every time? Like, do you have a problem with the pitch sequence thing?
I
feel like
have an
this-
issue that they do it every single time, and they start it like 2 pitches in. And it's
Why?
like, they should
I
do
like
it
the
when
pitch-
it's like I like pitch sequence when it's like a 7-8 pitch at bat. Like, I like seeing how we got to that point. When it's just 4-seam fastball, I'm like, I could tell what that was.
But like,
you know what I mean?
what harm is it doing? Is it that intrusive?
I mean, I guess not, but like, I
You
prefer to
hate
watch.
baseball?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know.
Noted,
I mean, I feel
noted baseball here.
if it's any like if someone's like, what if you missed the pitch, or what if you can't recognize what the pitches look like, or I don't know.
If
Exactly.
you don't know what he throws, you're like, was that a cutter? Was that a what was that?
True.
I don't know. I don't think it.
I guess that's.
Inclusion
I guess no.
cracks
This.
baseball.
No, those are good points. I see what you're saying.
Just-
I think I just get frustrated when it's super
Yeah.
early into the pitch sequence.
Yeah.
I think
But
it's
I get what you're saying.
it's perfectly fun.
I do enjoy it when we get our Luis Guillorme annual 20 pitch spring training at bat. That is when that comes in most handy.
Sure.
Little
I love
seventh
that.
inning trivia via Baseball Savant. Great website, not as good as DiamondDigest.com, but it's a close somewhere up there. Identify the player that is not in the top 20 qualified BBE.
And what, Carson? What does that mean?
I'd be honest, I have no clue.
Barrels per plate appearance percentage.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I read BBL at first. I've been on Twitter too much in the last week or so, and I was like, excuse me?
Huh? Not in the top 20.
I'm like, I did not know that Hunter Renfroe went to
Really
Dr.
be-
Miami. That's very interesting.
Rudy be typing noises.
Hey, I had the decency.
Rudy's on Baseball
No, I had the
Savant
decency
looking up
to
the
mute
BBL
my mic
statistic.
for the people, for the masses. But
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I like Rudy typing noises.
Yeah, a little
Hearing a
welcome
crisp
to
keyboard.
Diamond Digest ASMR.
ASMR. It's just Rudy typing.
Ready?
Rudy just doing homework is like
Yeah.
writing regular paper.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
today I saw.
welcome back to Diamond Digest ASMR. We start with Ryan Howard is bad. Bad.
bad.
Bad. I'm now going to lightly tap on my keyboard to pull up his Fangraphs page to show you just how overrated he actually is.
ASMR listing players with higher career WAR than Ryan Howard.
Are you allowed to upload a YouTube video that long? I have to imagine there's a cutoff.
We can make it a series.
We could make it a series, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, exhaustive, but it can be, oh, who's this guy that I've never heard of that has a higher career WAR than Ryan Howard?
Fangraphs does give him 19.6 career WAR, just in case you guys. Let's see.
I usually use Baseball Reference anyway.
I use Baseball Reference when it
Exactly.
proves my point better.
That's
I just-
how Ryan Howard
that's
is
the
bad.
Chad way to
I
use
just
baseball
because it-
analytics.
Yeah. The Virgin, but this website says it's higher versus the Chad. The first link that I click says it's
The
this.
Chad, this one proves my point better, so I'm using it.
Yeah.
How much does he get on Baseball Reference? You say 19 point something.
That's on Fangraphs. On Baseball Reference,
Yeah,
Or no, on
he's
Fangraphs.
16 or
Fangraphs is
something.
19.6.
Oh, it's
It's
14.
I think it's like
Oh,
14
that's-
point-
14.7. On Fangraphs, it's 14.7. I'm looking up a certain player that I, for whatever reason, popped in my mind first.
Brandon Inch higher WAR than Ryan Howard.
Sure.
Brandon Inch, noted good ball player.
Okay, so according to Baseball Reference, Angel Pagan has higher WAR.
Beautiful.
For Fangraphs, he does not.
Oh,
Well, so I don't know what Fangraphs is. So
Yeah, Angel
Yeah.
Pagan higher WAR than Ryan Howard.
wow.
Because here's the thing you got to think about, right? Fangraphs, that's the more analytical website, so that's our competitor. So as far as I'm concerned, they're dead to me. BREF, not so much. So,
True.
Marlon Byrd
Sure.
noted higher career WAR than Ryan Howard.
Oh, I
Dude,
love
didn't
that.
he have like a weirdly good, like, I want to say age
Let's
40
see, let's
season?
see.
Like, not kidding.
36. He did at
If
age
I-
36. He did.
if
Put
I
up
remember
3.3
correctly-
R WAR as a
Yeah.
Philly.
And what about 2015? Because he was like on like the Giants, right?
Yep. 2015 for the Giants.
He was-
We got
okay.
traded midseason.
Okay, so this is actually insane. So from 2012 to 2016, he played for 7 different teams.
Yep. That's awesome.
In a 5-year span. He played for 7 different teams.
That's all-star Marlon Byrd we're talking about too. Let's not forget about that.
Marlon Bird's my goat.
Dude, I've said
Dude,
this. I've
that's-
said this on
dude, that
broadcast
sucks to
before.
be-
When I was like a 9-year-old Cubs fan, Marlon Byrd was the man.
Marlon
That's
Byrd
fair.
was the man.
I love
Dude, no,
Marlon.
you know who was the man back in the? We're talking the mid-aughts. Derek
Facts.
Lee, dude.
Facts.
He could
He was,
rake.
man.
Derek Lee could rake back in the day.
It's true.
I remember even like at the end there when he went to when the Marlins first moved and became the Miami Marlins instead of then rebranded and everything. He was on that like horrible Marlins team, and he even put up some decent numbers there.
Dude, wasn't he good on the Pirates too at like 40?
I feel like that's also true.
Like just
The
random.
thing I always forget.
Was that Bird or was that him or both?
Derek Lee in 28 games in 2011 as a Pittsburgh Pirate had a 982 OPS and hit 7 bombs
That's
in 28
funny.
games at 35. That
That's
is
goat
awesome.
stuff. Right there.
Phenomenal.
Incredible. I just randomly remembered. It kind of goes back to the conversation earlier. The just random guys. Ryan Terrio.
Terry.
The Riot. As
The
Cardinals,
Riot.
Cardinals World Series champion Ryan Terrio, dude.
Giants World Series champion Ryan Terrio.
Wait, really? Like
Yeah,
what?
he was
Like
on the
2012?
2012 team. Yep.
Dude, that's crazy because he was on the 2011 team. That's sick. He just ring
way.
chased back to back. That's tight.
absurd. Yeah, he ring chased in consecutive
I
years
don't
and then
know.
retired.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
retired after 2012.
Dude, that's
Went
how
out
you
on
do it.
top. Went out
That is
on top.
exactly
What?
how you do it.
And I think he
It-
started.
How
as-
many people can say that then they they retired after 2 straight rings?
Yeah, not
with two
many.
different teams.
I don't think anyone can. I had 2 different teams. I'll say like it's like Elway is
Oh
like
yeah,
the.
like different teams. Yeah.
I
Shut
assume.
up. Like retiring after winning back-to-back rings is just like
Yeah,
insane.
probably someone on
Yeah.
the Yankees. I would think around the turn of the century.
Probably.
But
Yeah.
you're
That
talking
doesn't
on
count.
2 different teams. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find. I would
Yeah,
think.
because the 2012, he was not good in the World
No,
Series.
No.
I think he
Well, of course
started.
not. Was he ever that good?
No. He was really good in the NLCS that year against St. Louis.
Goat. He's my goat.
Hey, don't talk about that 2012 NLCS. That's proof right there. Mike Matheny should have been fired. Blew that 3-1 lead. Get him out of here.
It's destiny, baby.
And then everyone was, maybe the Cardinals were wrong and fine. Look how good the Royals started out. And I was like, just you wait. Just you wait to
I
watch
don't
that
know.
season unfold. And look where we are.
Royals fans seem to think it's on Cal Eldred more so than on Mike Matheny.
Well, Rudy, let me tell you, they're wrong. Mike Matheny's bad at his job.
You heard it here
Mike-
first. Probably not
Mike
first, but-
Matheny, Colton Wong should have gotten such a better shake than he did
This is
from
true.
the Cardinals.
He deserved a lot
Because
better.
Mike Matheny just straight up did not give him like full-time starting role. And it was so frustrating to watch.
The Cardinals in general, or
Back then, no, because we were winning 100 games a year with a seemingly terrible roster. So
it's fair.
we literally won 100 games with Steven Piscotty as I think our best hitter.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say you
Steven
want to talk
Piscotty.
about guys who you forgot played their last season on the Pirates. One of my favorite polls is that Aramis Ramirez was on the 2015 Pirates that played the Cubs in the wild card game that year.
Yeah, listen to this starting lineup. This starting lineup won 100 games. Molina, Mark Reynolds, Colton Wong, Johnny Peralta, Matt Carpenter, Matt Holliday, Peter Borges, and Jason Hayward.
Yeah, because
Peter
Jason Hayward put up
Borges.
5 WAR.
Yeah, he did. And then when he went to the Cubs, and then the saltiest and most cynical part of me loves the fact that Jason Hayward's best year is his one as a Cardinal.
No,
by
wasn't
far.
he better in his rookie year?
No way.
I don't think he put up an over a 5 WAR season as a rookie.
He did. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got
Yeah, that'd be
35
insane.
career WAR because he was that good for his first
He has 40 career.
He was
awards.
good. He was really good with
Yeah.
Atlanta for sure.
Yeah, so he didn't. He played like
Reminder-
10 less games in his rookie year, but it was his best offensive season.
No, yeah, it
His
was.
defense.
Yeah, I mean, at least
so
according
the
to
difference is defensive between his rookie year and his year. with the
That
Cardinals.
that trade was robbery. That we got.
6.4 WAR his rookie year, according to
Yeah.
Wow.
Baseball Reference.
Reminder, we got him straight up for Shelby Miller.
God, I'm sick.
Shelby Miller.
I am physically ill.
That is former All-Star and former Cub Shelby Miller as well.
Probably.
Former, probably still.
Oh,
bad
excuse me,
baseball player.
current Cub Shelby
Current
Miller,
Cub?
I think.
Yeah,
He pitched for the
Did
Cubs
he?
this year. He appeared in 3 games and has an ERA of
Oh,
31.
gosh.
Did he?
He's
Really?
he did.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
he did.
Wow, this Shelby Miller 2015 is absurd. He was 6-17 with a win-loss and had an ERA of 3.02.
I just how
ERA
oh,
plus
my
of
goodness.
127.
In hindsight, I don't understand how the Braves could ever make that trade. Like ever.
Because Hayward was a year away from free agency and Miller had 3 years of control left.
I mean, he did.
The Cardinals said we had enough pitching. We have enough pitching, and we need to get better offensively. And so they paid the guy that they thought wouldn't pan out for a year of Hayward.
worked.
And it
Well, the thing is,
Like,
too,
in
the Braves
hindsight,
got
you know,
one
yeah,
good
we-
year out
like-
of him and then traded him for Dansby.
Yeah.
yeah. So like I
Which
guess
is
is that trade like a wash then, I guess?
Yeah, I guess for the Braves, it really didn't turn out too poorly. I mean,
I don't-
And it didn't turn out poorly
Well,
for the
duh,
Cardinals
yeah.
either. Like
Duh,
Hayward had
yeah.
a great season, and it caught yeah. Yeah.
So who gets the raw end of that deal then? Is it
Probably I'd say the
Probably your
Cardinals.
mother.
Oh wow.
fair? Anyway,
Just- I don't. Oh man,
Keep
your
on the
mother
toes,
went.
baby. You gotta
Your
keep
mother
on the
when
toes.
Raw's in the sentence. Just that one didn't feel right. You
You
know
gotta
that
keep
one.
him on the toes, man. You gotta keep him on the toes.
I guess I'd say the Cardinals because I think the plan was we could have locked up Hayward long term, but
yeah.
we didn't. I guess that was the gamble that the Cardinals took, but like. But then Steven Piscotty just was our starting right fielder the next year and played like 3 good years for us. So,
He shipped him off to Oakland.
well, yeah, I wouldn't say shipped him off. That was like that's like the
That-
only
that's-
trade in MLB history where I'm like, I don't
No
care.
one's
Like
mad.
Steven Piscotty could literally win MVP, and I would not be upset with it.
No, right, absolutely. I remember
I mean-
I wanted this guy to be a giant.
I mean, his contract's up at the end of next year.
I don't want him to be a giant anymore.
Oh, okay.
Back then, I wanted him to be a giant. No, he does. I want him nowhere near San Francisco now. But
Oh, it's true. You guys have Yastrzemski.
he's also just not very good. Like,
Yeah.
this year.
That's
you guys
nuts.
remember when Piscotty got hit on every single base?
Yeah, that was
yeah,
hilarious.
three times.
The Bob Menery video of that is one of the best ever.
It's a classic. It's a classic. It's incredible.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I can watch that video on repeat. It's so funny. Not because he's getting hit, but it's such a funny video.
Yeah, it's just one of those classic, like, only in baseball could, like, some bullshit like that happen.
Yeah,
It's true.
It was truly, truly phenomenal.
Again,
No, but nothing, though. There is no announcing video better, though, than the Pedro Strop Bob Costas video.
Oh my god.
That video, I remember watching that live and
That
being
man-
like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, if you want proof that Bob Costas is untouchable at MLB Network, it is
Yeah.
that video right there. Like, a dude, like, even, like, 5 years into a job is probably getting, like, quietly shown the door when the contract is up. Like, Costas is untouchable on MLB Network. Like, he could, like, be in Studio 42 and, like, get naked, and they'd be like, well, oh, well. Like,
It's funny too because I definitely wasn't watching that live, but the first time I saw the clip, because in my head, I grew up a swimmer, and so I watched the Olympic swimming really closely, obviously, and Bob Costas was like the man in the studio for NBC. So in my head, his voice is very closely associated with the Olympics, and so just like hearing him say that about Pedro Strop is really like, like he just said that guy. But yeah, you're right, that's a hilarious video.
Yeah, it's incredible. Did you guys know that he has 28 Emmys?
Goodness.
That's a lot.
No, that
Like-
is a lot.
At what point do you do?
At what point do
Like,
you
what do
start
you
giving
do
it
with
to someone
those?
else? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, no, like, I want you guys to imagine that, like, I'm sure in Bob Costas' like home office, if you were to get interviewed like right now by like for something, imagine on the wall behind me there's 28 Emmys.
Yeah.
Like, like
What do you
like,
what do you
optics
even
events.
win those all for?
Like his work as a journalist, I
But-
bet, like covering the
Best
Olympics
pink eye.
Best
Gotta
pink
be-
eye, yeah.
Probably all of them, actually.
Like he's called like literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right, it's amazing.
I'm looking at Joe Buck's a 6-time Emmy Award winner, apparently, so it's automatically invalidated. So
See, but that like 6. Like Bob Costas is almost 30.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Like
bananas.
Joe Buck does 2 sports and has been doing it since we've all
He's
been
also
alive, and
probably-
he has 6.
Yeah.
He's also like he called Game 7 of like the '97 World Series and stuff like that. He probably won Emmys for that. He also called Game 6 of the '98 NBA Finals. Like
For
I bet
sure,
you he
and then,
won
the
Emmys for
Olympics
like
held,
Joe Buck?
Like, yeah, for sure. But like it's just
no
like Joe Buck.
Costas.
Joe
I'm
Buck did, like I said, Buck's done 2 sports for 20 plus years. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he has 6. Bob Costas is almost 30, bro. That is
I
so
know.
crazy.
Apparently, he actually has 7. The first thing he has, I'm on his IMDb, whatever it is.
I thought
He's
you
got
meant
7.
Costas. I was like, bro, what?
No,
my God.
I'm talking
Wait,
about
what?
Joe Buck.
No, he doesn't
I'll
have
look up
28,
Costas.
he has 7 actually.
Bob
like-
Costas made sure that the Twitter account at Real Bob Costas was permanently suspended on Twitter because he claimed he'd never joined Twitter, calling it a high-tech version of a bathroom wall in a gas station. That is like you're not even wrong, but like that's so funny.
Costas has 23 wins and 15 other nominations.
That's
Yeah.
nuts, man.
I want to know what he's
That's
won
what I'm
them
saying.
for. Like I'm sure his
Like,
I can
Wikipedia
tell you.
is
categories.
so
What are the categories?
I
Give
can
us
tell
one.
you. So, Primetime Emmy winner for Outstanding Informational Series in '94.
that would have been the host. That would have been when he
Later
was
with
like,
Bob Costas.
yeah, later, yeah.
He won one in 2012. Outstanding Interview, Rock Center with Brian Williams. 2017, Outstanding Sports Personality, Studio Host. Same thing in 2016. Same thing in 2014. Same thing in 2013 and 12. And
Wow.
11 and
Oh,
10
okay.
and 9.
Good God.
And 7 and no, not 7. And no, 9 and
Goodness.
6 and 5 and 4
Oh.
and 3 and
So
2
we just had a monopoly.
Wow.
and 1.
And what award is this specifically?
Outstanding Sports Personality, Studio Host. And in 98 he won it for play-by-play. In 97
Ned Odor, swing and a drive.
Oh
No,
my.
who cares about
goodness.
Reno? We're talking about Bob Costas.
It's a bat flip. Oh, and it's a routine
Oh,
flag
wow.
of America. You
Routine
love
flag
to
America.
see it.
Bruno Odor somehow, someway
Wow.
hits a ding dong. All right.
Wow. And
Goodbye,
this
baseball.
ball is this deficit is becoming less surmountable for Boston.
Yeah.
418 feet. 100
Also,
feet.
I do want to say a big shout out to Bob Costas getting his start in St. Louis on KMOX, my king.
Cool.
It's great, man.
Can I actually? Do you know a great story about Bob Costas? So right when he first started, he out of college, whatever, he got his first job doing play-by-play for the Spirits of St. Louis, who were an ABA team. And he always tells a story of like back in the 70s. He was at like the first dinner he had in St. Louis. Like once he officially got hired, he tipped $3.31 because it was Stan Musial's career batting average.
It's not a good tip.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
1970,
pretty good
so
tip.
like it
That's
was.
fair. That's fair. You're right. You're right.
But
You're
like
right.
that was that he always says like that was his moment where he was like damn, I made it. And so that's like the story he tells, which like totally also reveals how much of a baseball nerd he is. But I always like that story a lot.
That's fair. Him and all his Emmys.
Yeah.
Later.
It
Yeah.
is.
And all the years he didn't win like the
Well, of
Emmy, he
course.
was nominated as well. Just throwing that out there.
That's absurd. Like, imagine like having 28. Imagine like Bob Costas is single and like the girl doesn't really know who he is. Like they come back to his apartment. He flicks the light on and it's 28 Emmys on your bedroom wall.
23 actually.
Oh, 23. Excuse me.
23. He's got 38 total
23.
nominations though.
One.
Good God.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's a lot.
Oh, well, it's
a
amazing that he
lot.
just won the same category pretty much every year for 20 years.
I know.
Well, it's true though. Like, who's doing it better on the national stage?
As a
You know,
studio,
like,
no,
Joe
studio
Bucket's
host, though,
slandered.
is what he won it for. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he did NBC Olympics coverage. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was nobody
The
national.
Olympics
4 years,
happen
though.
every 4
And
years.
he
I don't know if
didn't-
you know this, Carson.
They happen every 2
yeah.
years.
When
Okay, that's fair.
when
Summer and winter. Either way, that's not
whenever-
every
There's
But
also,
when
but,
is
and
the-
then in the off years,
when
it's
is
Olympic
the
qualifiers.
No. What? Well,
Yeah,
but
like
that's
World
not Olympic
Championships and
qualifiers.
stuff.
Yeah, Olympic
But
qualifiers
when
are
is
completely separate.
when is the award given
But there are
out?
World
Is my question.
Championships.
Because you said he did not win it in
I don't-
2008. So if it was an Olympic thing, he didn't win it in one of the Olympic years.
He also was doing U.S. Open coverage. Maybe it was a really good U.S. Open. I'll put it this way: I know the Emmys this year have not happened.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's an
yeah.
end of the year thing.
So yeah,
It's in
2008 he
September.
didn't win it after covering the Olympics. And I know for a fact
Yeah.
he was.
Ted
Sure.
Lasso has 13
Yes,
Emmy nominations
yes.
this year.
That's
My
the-
God. I mean, it's a good
Most
show,
most
but,
ever,
like,
right?
13
Most ever,
Emmys.
I
Good.
think, yeah.
I think so.
I was talking about this with someone earlier. I want to double check. Bo Burnham's nominated for a few Emmys this year for his last special. If you guys have
not
seen it.
it.
I think he's nominated for
Oh,
like
wow.
6 Emmys.
The problem is I do want to watch it, but like being on TikTok, they just like took all the like songs and like the best bits already and like have just beat the audios of it to death. So it's like
I would recommend watching it. It's pretty. I
It's-
personally think it's
like
very,
it's
very
like a
well done.
DreamWorks movie where they put all the funny moments in the ad, and you've seen the ad so many
Whoa.
times that the movie's not funny
Yeah.
because you knew all the jokes before it happened.
Fair.
That was such a hard slide that you could see
sliding
his
shorts.
sliding shorts.
Well, and his I noticed earlier his
Aggressive.
pants came up above his knee on the play where he kind of
He's in there both times. Too,
on the
yeah.
play where he kind of ran into the wall and did the splits out there in right field.
Yeah.
His
Man, it was up before he even passed the bag. It was up on like
oh
the
yeah,
beginning
just
of the
popped
slide.
right up.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
It was just a leg.
Yep. Look at his entire.
There it is.
That's what he wants the world to see. Payne said, "How does this turn into a deep dive on the Emmys?" You know, it just happens.
He
Sometimes
gets down a rabbit
be
hole
like
every
that.
time. You can't predict what it's gonna be, but you had to know it was coming.
Yeah, today it's the Emmys. Are you complaining, Peyton? Do you not want to be
Peyton
cultured
might
on the
be
Emmys?
complaining.
Come Peyton. Come bust your kneecaps. What?
Whoa there. Whoa there.
What?
Okay.
What?
Huh? What?
Wait a minute. What?
Hold on. When do the Emmys take place? Does anyone know?
Your mother's house.
My mother.
That's not a roast.
Not a,
That's hosting the Emmys. That's not a roast.
I also asked when.
You said it's in September.
I thought you said where.
I don't know. What? Yeah, it's December.
Your mother clock.
Oh, man.
Hey, get the ladder. Hold on. Hold on. God, this is for you, buddy. All right, I'm gonna have this shipped to your house.
Man, I will tell you, I have not needed one of those in a long time, brother. For a long time.
What is this bit? What's the ladder have to do with anything?
Bro, you know the in Discord whenever someone puts
Oh.
a
Yeah.
react to the ladder emoji.
Yeah. The ladder looked different.
So the TFW ladder actually didn't start from like a really creative, oh, you need to reach for that one thing. It was literally just when the ladder first Apple, it was a question mark on Discord because Discord took longer to put in Discord. So you could do there were just a bunch of random question marks in Discord that you could react with, and we were screwing around one night. We're like, what the hell are these? And we clicked on one, and it did ladder. So then we just started reacting with question marks that were actually ladders, and then eventually it updated.
and ladders.
And it actually turned into ladders, so now we just react with...
Yeah, I know that, because I react with ladders often as well. I just didn't know why we did it. I just knew the context of when to react to ladder. Honestly, I love that. Big fan.
Yeah, TFW.
Also, Carson, why did you just have a ladder in your closet?
So,
it's like 3. He means
first of all,
that was
Also, where did you get it? Because
no
I
mercy.
need one.
No
Yeah.
mercy.
that ladder is for like changing out lights and stuff because we have like kind of high ceilings here. So
we can reach it to wash his hands.
So he gets that actually at night.
Scott. That landline is coming, brother. That landline is coming to your house. I'm telling you.
The landline is coming. Is that a threat? It is.
Out of context, that's such a weird threat. Hey, man, the landline's coming.
It's coming for you, bud.
That clip out of context, just like no one would get what we're talking about.
The
The landline is coming.
Man. No,
I'm just gonna start using that in banter now. Like someone will
The
just say
landline's
something. Hey, buddy, the landline's coming. All right.
just doing Roy every day.
Landline's coming, bucko.
But actually, where did you get that ladder? Because I like high key need one.
Target maybe.
Target have one? They don't have any.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like you
I'm
could
not
go
sure,
to
'cause
like
I got-
Lowe's or something and they'd have it too.
Yeah, because I
Lowe's-
have one. Because we had to replace a light bulb, so now we had that little step ladder guy there.
Because I was looking. Me and my roommate were looking for one for a while. My roommate's shorter than I am, and so we needed a little ladder for things because we're short. We then just step in on like our couch or whatever. But
Yeah, I get at jobs and stuff. I'm always the one that gets asked to change like bulbs, and whenever I go to the grocery store, it's always, oh, can you
Excuse
reach
me.
that?
Yeah, Scott. Yeah, Scott. Do women just fawn all over you and give you their
No, it's
phone numbers
actually
too, or-
honestly like it's really not like an overly like whelming amount of women. It's pretty like I've had a lot of short dudes just be like, "Yo, man, you're right there. You just grab that." And I'm like, "I guess, dude. Like what? Like I guess, man.
I guess so. Yeah,
Like I am already here. Like I don't care."
I'm already up here. You know. Yeah, same thing happens. Can you reach the bottom shelf
ones
for
are
me?
the Kroger ones are pretty short. It's like Costco and stuff. That's usually
Yeah,
when
Costco
I get
is-
asked.
Love Costco.
Costco's the one that I get asked to reach like stuff the most for sure.
Or like with J-Roy,
What is
like
happening?
just like anything that comes out of his
what do
mouth,
we got,
you have to help him reach for
what
it.
do we got rocking
What do
here?
we got going on? We got people
Something
pointing at center
outfield.
field.
Is this a substance check?
No.
No,
I mean,
I think
We got
something's
people
happening.
I
pointing
thought-
at
they
center field.
substance
I'm so
checked
confused.
Darwinson when he came off. Darwinson Hernandez.
Is there like a
There's
laser?
something
Is there like a
to-
laser or something? Yeah, it looks. He's.
Maybe we got people. We definitely got people pointing to center field. That's for sure.
Let me pop over to the old Twitter sphere real quick and see what I can.
Yeah.
Oh, there was. Look at that. You can see it. There's like a light.
Is it a
Yankees
laser?
cheating? Yankees cheating?
Oh
Question
my
mark.
dude! If the Yankees get exposed for cheating right now, I will lose my mind.
Wait, really?
Dude,
yeah, what's
Dude,
the
there's
deal
a
here?
laser in center field. There's
I
a
will
laser in center
literally
field.
lose my mind.
Are the Yankees cheating and still really bad at baseball?
Look, you can see there's like a
Where's
light.
that?
I mean, that's you guys all
Yankees
see it, right? The light
That's
that
not.
just
Yeah.
like flashes
Yeah.
there.
Now Yankees fans are pointing lasers into the eyes of Christian Vasquez. Yeah. Laser pointing
Oh, okay.
Vasquez.
I,
being
I, I don't think it's a cheating thing. Like obviously that's
No.
a massive reach. That would just be hilarious if it was
Yeah.
true. But like that's a massive.
Wait, so yeah, I'm still
I
not
think it's
seeing
like
it.
he's fans
Scott,
being
Scott,
trash
there's no fan seating right there. That's center field. The only people that have access is staff.
I know that's. Wait,
I
what?
know, but I mean, it could be like I don't know, like a weird camera or something. Like I don't know.
Is it the Yankees fans being trash humans again?
Okay, it looks like they're gonna play.
Wait, so what?
Okay, then again.
All right,
wait,
looks
no.
like they're just gonna play and see what happens.
Okay. I'm not seeing this. It's coming from it's coming
Apparently-
from the batter's eye somewhere.
Yeah, it's the lower part of the bat, like right at the bottom part of the batter's eye. Yes.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. I mean, I turned on the audio for the broadcast. They're talking about it could be something. Also, maybe not. I like this behind like the batter angle they got going to maybe see it. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, let's all just collectively hope that it's the Yankees cheating because it's way funnier if that's the
It's
case.
true, especially because they're
That would
bad.
be hysterical.
Just the amount of shambolic takes that I have seen from Red Sox fans about the Astros of you stole the World Series from us. Like, oh,
Red Sox
boo.
fans?
No, Yankees fans from like 2017 and like 2019 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just boo-hoo. Cry me a river, dude.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo is what I have to say. This is like if a Cardinals fan were to be out here, like, okay, they're showing
Okay, they're getting something.
Where?
Diego and I just simultaneously just
Yeah.
open mouth. We both just.
I'm trying to see it too. I don't.
I don't see it.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, you know
There's
we're
just like
Yeah,
a circle light that just comes
That's
out
like a
there.
fan though.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fan. It's a fan.
Can't wait to find out that they're actually the like brother of a stadium employee.
Yeah,
Gotta find a fall guy.
true.
Imagine using a laser when you're winning 5-0 in the 7th. Like,
No.
did you really like, not to be like cheat at the like? I guess that would be my advice: is cheat at the right time.
Jared Carabas, how you pronounce his last name on Twitter, is like, Yankees are legally relaying signs via laser pointer. Wow. I don't know about you guys. I think this man's insufferable on Twitter.
Who?
Jared Carabas, whatever his name is,
The barstool guy.
for the Red Sox.
I enjoy when he trolls the Yankees.
The clip where it's like Gary Sanchez game-tying home run and he strikes out.
I
Yeah.
think those are funny when it's against the Yankees.
My issue is works for Barstool and is a Red Sox fan, so takes immediately annoying. So, but
I mean, you didn't
I
even
think
need the
that-
second qualifier. Works for Barstool. Done.
Yeah, but the
True.
second qualifier, yeah, true. But like it just
Enough.
doubles down on it. But I literally actually here, I'll read the exact thing I said. I got asked about this by one of my buddies. He asked me about him, and I said verbatim,
Cool story.
That's a heck of a quote, man.
If I can get,
Yeah.
if I can get,
That's
I think
a
I just-
statement.
might have. No, never mind. We started talking about hockey. Right
Yeah, and
after
of course, Twitter.
Go
About
Kraken.
how horrible the Blues are? Is that something?
About you mean how actually we're gonna get Landeskog because the Avs?
No, you are not.
You guys,
bro.
We're the front
Seattle
runners.
Kraken
You
are
are
about
We're the
to
not
front
getting
runners,
it.
dude.
Cup.
We're the front runners, Scott.
Not
So
getting it.
you
The
can
Seattle
suck on it.
Kraken
Damn.
are going to win the next Stanley Cup.
You can
Diego,
suck
this
on
really
it
be
because-
this really
because
be
the
people
Kings-
that follow hockey
dude.
and people that don't follow hockey. We out here, Diego.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to start following hockey again. with the
Friedman
Kraken.
and Merrick on 31 TP see the Blues as the #1 contender
Right now, I have no idea.
because he's also boys with
Oh.
Ryan O'Reilly. So lock it in.
So did he get to
Oh,
play
boy.
for the team just because an article says he's the #1 contender? Or do you actually have to sign him?
What'd you say now?
Right. Does he play on your team just because an article says you're the #1 contender? Or do you actually have to acquire him still?
I think that with Tarasenko leaving, that it frees up the cap space to sign him, and his relationship with Ryan O'Reilly, and the fact that we're a playoff team helps.
You know, the
Go
playoff.
Kraken.
But
Diego, I appreciate your love for that. They might get Carey Price. That'll be
man,
interesting.
I think they are for real. I mean,
I can't wait.
Dude,
so
he needs
Vegas-
knees. Dude, he needs surgery though on his
yeah,
knee.
I know. That's definitely why they didn't protect him too. The
I'm going to
it's
buy a
wild.
sweater.
It's like Vegas proved that the hockey expansion draft, like you
Broken.
Yeah.
get good people, man. Like
well,
it's-
that's the issue that I said. The reason Vegas and Seattle are both going to be so loaded, it's everyone on Vegas is just the worst guy on every team's second line, which is still like a good player. And so if your entire team is full of good players, like if your entire team is full of guys that are on a team's second line, what happens during line changes is when those guys are put on a third line or a fourth line, they're going to outplay a hockey team. They're 50% of the time, and you're going to win games. And that's why Vegas is so good, and that's why Seattle will be so good. Is 50% of the ice time spent in those games, they have unilaterally better talent on the ice.
Unilaterally is a big word.
Oh, and it's
Yeah,
also
that's-
guys that now have a huge chip on their shoulder because they weren't protected for the expansion draft, so now
Right.
they have something to prove. So they
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
out and they ball out.
Or puck
That's
out,
why the
maybe.
Kraken are going to win the Stanley Cup.
Puck out, yeah.
Oh. Comedy.
Scott, I just noticed you're rocking the Manziel jersey again.
He is.
yes, sir. Johnny Football, Padres legend.
Johnny Baseball.
Oh, just-
Johnny Baseball.
You guys remember I don't remember who sent it, but like the tweet, every guy gets around just do the blank
Name
legend
sports
or
players and have
whoever
the best time.
obscure team legend. Honestly, though, I remember I tweeted, I'm like Dan Ogla, Giants.
Someone,
legend. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, dude. That tweet's so funny. The quote tweets for that are so
awesome.
Yeah,
funny.
'cause it's
No,
literally
the one-
just-
You just go through and you just read about like hundreds of
The
just
one,
random
the
ass dudes.
best
It's
one
so
was
cool.
there was the guy that replied to it, and he's like, yep, and he's like, this is
Some
like
dogs.
a way for dudes to let out stuff that's emotionally important to them because they're not in touch with their emotions. And his last name was Boggs, and someone just replied, any relation to Wade Boggs?
Yeah.
The Wade Box, so good. It was so good.
Someone else, there was another
I loved
quote
it
tweet
so
for it that I
much.
thought was funny. Someone was just like, yeah, this is Spot Track's entire business model. Or no, sorry, Sporkle.
It
This
is.
Sporkle's entire business model. The quiz website.
Yep,
Yeah.
and it works. We've all sat around for however long, whatever team, favorite team, insert random
Yeah.
guy who played 4 games, legend. That's why my go-to is Dan Ogla. I think it's so funny. The Yankees have 20 stolen bases this season as a
Honestly,
team.
Gross. I'm pro stealing bases. I know analytics cries about it, but I enjoy a good 2020 guy.
We should just I want to just pull up like a Sporkle baseball quiz and just do it on stream.
Please do. Do it.
MLB
do
teams.
It.
Can you
Absolutely.
name the 30 teams in Major League Baseball? All right, we're going to go for something a little tougher.
I hope so. So this is something I've done with my buddies. Like it's like, okay, just list out every team. And it's like, what's the most forgettable team? And you just whatever team you get to last. Like, well, that's the.
Well, It's
Most
no,
forgettable
but for
team.
me,
Or at
I
least
guess,
to you.
but
to
for
you.
me, I go division by division, so it's not like that's not how it works. I guess.
Right, I do too, but like I did it recently, and let's see, because I made
Scott and I, cool 80 points, by the way, for how many Ks will both starters rack up? Less than or equal to 8.
Yeah.
Cool story. Anyway, I did it by I made an Excel sheet to keep track of like teams that I have like jerseys and like hats for and stuff. And the last team that I remembered was Cleveland. And so I'm like, well, because I was doing it and I got a bunch of divisions like fully, and I couldn't remember Cleveland and Baltimore for some reason. And so I just left those two. I'm like, what are these
Yeah,
teams?
I do. I feel like I do tend to forget Baltimore pretty frequently.
I think it's because I'm like, oh, well, we get the Nationals in D.C., so that's that area.
Fair.
Some random space says do opening day starters.
Oh,
Opening day starters on Sporkle?
Yeah.
For this season?
opening day starters on non-playoff
Sure.
teams. That would be bananas.
Opening day starting pitchers on non-playoff
What,
teams?
like this year?
Yeah.
So who started for the Cardinals?
No, like 2020 opening day starters.
Okay,
like
that's just really obscene.
like who started opening day for the Baltimore Orioles in
Was
2020?
it not means?
Was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Means. Yeah, find a Sporkle quiz on it if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna try right now.
I'm also gonna look because I'm curious.
It's just a type hour. 2020 opening day
Lineups.
MLB
2020 MLB
lineups.
opening day starting pitchers.
Oh my god, that's out of 300. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
woof. Actually, let's do this right now. Do you think we can name the Arizona Diamondbacks 2020 opening day lineup?
Probably.
Oh wait, Diego, that's in division for you.
Yeah. I mean,
That makes
Oh,
that
yeah,
much easier.
facts, yeah.
What about can we do? I'm trying to think of a team. I genuinely
We got pretty good coverage here.
Texas Rangers opening day
Yeah,
2020
that's-
lineup.
No,
David
2020.
That's not correct.
Not correct.
no.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
you said 2020, didn't you?
Yeah, 2020 Texas
Orioles.
Rangers. Was it
Yeah, yeah.
Odor?
Odor was definitely in there. Does it work if so I'm gonna start it. Does it work if you do just last name? Yes, it does. It does.
Yes.
Good.
Odor, Gallo,
Gallo, they had
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa was the starting third baseman. Was Kluber the starting
Minor.
pitcher? No.
Yeah,
It
'cause
was
he
Kluber?
went. No, yeah, because he went. Oh, was it not?
Oh no, it was
Is this
it was
year or
Lance
last
Lynn
year?
then.
Last year.
Yeah, it was
Last
Lance
year?
Lynn.
Oh,
Um,
I know Kluber threw one inning.
I'm sorry. What are we?
2020
what, we're doing
Rangers
the
opening
Rangers?
day.
The Rangers 2020 opening day. Nick Solak was in left field.
Okay. Good poll, I guess. Chirinos. Robinson
um,
Chirinos at catcher.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yep,
First base, I couldn't tell you.
it's
Was
around.
it-
Oh wait, okay. Just so you guys know, I typed in Garcia. I don't know,
No,
if
he wasn't.
But that just gave me like I know, but it just filled in every
They
Garcia
still
on
had
the
Chu
board.
last year, right? Should Chu?
Did they?
Shouldn't.
She was
Yeah.
the DH. She was the DH.
Shortstop. Oh, Andrews.
Who was the
And
shortstop for
Andrews.
them? Was it
Elvis
Elvis Andrews?
Andrews.
Okay, so
Elvis
they need
Andrews,
their
he
center
was
fielder
shortstop.
and their first
Yeah, because
baseman.
they traded him for.
First base.
The Texas Rangers 2020 first base.
First base. And center fielder I don't have.
Yeah.
We don't have first and center. Who was the
oh
guy that
my-
was supposed to be really good for them? That got hurt and then was very bad and lost his job to Luis Garcia.
Field.
Oh, did they have who was the guy they traded to Cleveland? And I think his dad was a major leaguer. No.
Danny Santana.
I'm blanking
Yeah,
on it.
no.
But I think he's a junior, and I think his dad was, I want to say, a major leaguer. Yes,
Delano
Thank you.
DeShields
he wasn't.
Line of Shield. That's probably
He
it.
wasn't.
The
though. He
line of the
wasn't.
Shields, man.
was not it.
It wasn't the Shields.
It wasn't DeShields.
Was Willie
Was like
Calhoun?
CJ Crone taken? CJ Crone? No.
CJ Crone was a
Crone was
Tiger.
a Tiger.
in 2020.
Wasn't Calhoun.
Did we guess Tavares?
Oh,
Leody
maybe,
Tavares?
maybe.
There we go. That's who I was
It's
thinking of.
not, though.
It's also not him though. Lordy.
Did we
It's
guess Danny
Eli
Santana?
White.
Danny Santana
Well,
is
the
Danny
Yankees said-
Santana starting center fielder.
go.
There you go.
Danny Santana.
First base for
We
the
don't know.
Rangers last year though.
Eli White. I don't
It
even know
wasn't.
what position he plays.
It wasn't White. I tried that already.
Okay. I don't know what position Eli White plays either.
It wasn't. It had to have been like a rental guy.
I know. I'm trying to think.
For
Random
first base
guys.
Doing, yeah.
First base, yeah. That's the guy we're currently trying to guess.
First base.
Is this like? Hold up.
Wait.
Is this like
Oh.
Ronald Guzman?
It
No,
might be.
no. Wasn't
No.
Todd Frazier playing for Texas
Oh my
last
God,
year?
Diego, you got it. You got it.
First base.
Todd
Diego,
Frazier
you got it.
starting first
Yeah,
baseman.
they swapped him
Oh
between
my.
third and first. They swapped
Oh
him between
my.
third and first, I think, didn't they?
Wow. Wow.
I don't think I
I
ever
would
would
not
have
have.
gotten that.
You're gonna do all right. Should we do Pirates 2020 lineup? We already have Adam Frazier.
You guys
second.
should try and do the Tigers.
Yeah, you're right. We should.
Okay.
Okay. Can I get to Detroit,
Um,
please?
Oh wait, no.
there's-
You are guessing. You
Yeah,
are
no.
not. You are not hosting. I would just get all of them immediately. You're
No. I know. No. I was just scrolling over so I could see our progress. So CJ Crone at first. That I know.
Jake Crow.
Oh,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
Sporkle thing. I got you.
Yeah.
Jake
Okay.
Crow for sure.
There's Miguel
Right.
Cabrera at DH.
I typed in Castro and it's not there, so it wasn't Willie Castro. Was not in there. Probably, yeah.
You had Cameron Maben to
Cameron
begin last
Maben,
season,
definitely.
right?
They traded into the Cubs.
Maven.
Who is your pitcher?
I know Jamer Candelario
good
is at
call.
third.
Yeah, Candelario. Do you guys have shoot pit or no?
Jacoby Jones was in center.
Was he? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, he was.
Was
No,
Shoop a Tiger
no,
last
he
year or was that this year?
He was he a Rocky last year? Oh no, he was a Tiger. You're right.
Who?
You're right. Jonathan Scope.
Who was?
Shoop.
I think it's Scope.
Was it not Shoop?
It's
I think it's
Scope.
Scope.
The tough
Is it-
one. The tough one is going.
Catcher. I'm
Pitcher, you
totally.
guys will get. Catcher is going to be really tough. Yeah.
Jeff Mathis. No, I think
I-
You guys
bro, it's a
had
shame he's
we've had
unemployed.
I know,
97
I know.
catchers in the last 5 years, and they're all 1-year rentals.
Yeah, it's not
Wait,
Jake
so,
Rogers.
no, it's not Rogers. Ramos was
Mhm.
this year.
Yeah.
N-
How many
we got
outfielders do you guys
Maben
have?
and Jones.
We have Jacoby
We don't
in
have the
center.
left fielder.
And Maben and yeah.
Maben and Wright.
Maben and
Right.
Oh, dude, it's Austin Romine is the catcher.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Starting pitcher
Who's in left?
was Boyd. Was Matt Boyd.
You guys
Yeah.
will get pitcher relatively.
Nico Goodrum? Question mark
Yeah,
shortstop.
Goodrum.
I
Okay,
said
so we
Goodrum
need the
earlier.
left fielder.
Oh,
We
you'd
need
be
the left
correct.
fielder.
Good job.
Boyd was
Yeah, it was
definitely
Boyd.
the opening
It
day
was Boyd.
starter.
Left fielder.
Okay.
Boyd. So yeah, just left. We have okay. Who's like one of their random
Good luck.
outfits?
Good luck with this. Oh God. Oh God. Red Sox finally get out of the seventh. By the way.
Yeah, after walking in 2 runs.
If you got,
It's not Gas
No,
Cameron,
he
is
wasn't up yet.
No,
No?
This is what if you guys remember the propaganda I was spewing about this man that's no longer even on our 40 man. It will come to you. Rudy, AL Rookie of the Year.
Christian Stewart.
Christian Stewart. Really?
Bam.
There you go.
There's no way he wasn't. Yeah, I know he started like 50 games. He definitely
Yeah.
was probably opening game.
All right, who's next? Royals. You want to do Royals? Half the Royals I feel like is not that tough, but
Euros.
The Royals is no. Royals 2020 might be a little tough.
Oh, I just
Hello.
I
to
just
Dominic
remembered who
Twitch
the
chat,
Royals
by the
starting
way.
first
What's
baseman
up?
last year was. Yeah,
Dominic.
good luck with the Royals starting first baseman last year.
Was it?
What are we
You
doing?
said
Royals?
Domingo Santana.
In the
but-
Carlos
Royals.
Santana was
Soler was
I feel
definitely
like
DH.
I can knock a decent
Soler
amount of this
DH,
out, I
yep.
feel like.
Airfield.
Because we played them 90 times.
Kenny Duffy is on the bump.
Yep, Duffy on the bump.
Well, you got Salvi.
Salvi for sure.
We got
Alex Gordon's last season.
we
Correct,
got
Alex
Rudy's-
Gordon.
Yeah,
Oh.
Gordon and left.
We got Hubby. We got Mondesi. I'm assuming
Yes,
he was opening
he
day.
was.
Okay, we got
Hunter Dozier.
Whit Merrifield was somewhere.
Hunter Dozier was not in the opening day lineup.
Could be
No.
anywhere from second to
It's not in the opening day lineup. Okay.
Jorge
DHing,
Soler,
yep.
definitely DH.
Yeah, he's DH.
Who's the guy we always talked about on the off season me, you, and Cobb things, Rudy? That didn't get tendered.
Oh,
was
yeah.
refused.
That was the third baseman. Yep, Michael Franco. Yep.
Franco.
Okay, so
Michael
you need the
Franco.
first baseman and the center fielder.
The first baseman
No,
wasn't
it
Hunter
was not.
Dozier, eh? Was the
Was
they
Brett
ever-
Phillips
No,
in the opening day?
Santana
No,
was
no,
still in
no.
Cleveland.
That's going to be a tough one. I'll come back to
Center
that. What else
field.
do we need?
No, bro, that's easy. Great baseball name, dude. That's Bubba Starling.
Solid.
You're right.
It's a solid
Yep, it was
baseball.
And then
Starling.
we got
So,
Alex Gordon.
yes,
I'm
Alex
assuming,
Gordon. So you need the
right?
first baseman. Yep.
And that's it.
Good luck with the
Uh,
first baseman. I think this is harder
Yeah,
than
that's
any
tough,
of
man.
the Tigers were. It's
It's not Ryan
O'Hearn.
O'Hearn. I just tried that.
That would have been probably my next guess, like 5 minutes from now.
Was it Matt Harvey? No, I know he was on the Royals last year.
Yes, Matt Harvey.
Oh my God, bro.
I have absolutely no idea. I'm pretty sure Dozier was first base
Is
in
this
like
our
all the
first
games.
stumper?
No. It's Oh, is this what I think it is? Hold up.
Oh, are you gonna get it?
I
Okay,
think I'm gonna pull this right now.
I think you are, man.
Yes.
Ryan
it is Ryan
McBroom?
Wow.
Let's go.
I don't even know who that is.
I never would have gotten that.
He's because he didn't he start like half. He wasn't like terrible,
I mean,
right?
he was bad enough.
He had a 108 OPS plus in 36 games last year. That's not bad.
He was just kind of there. Yeah.
That's not awful.
Let's do.
Who's next?
Let's see. What else would be hard? We should do the Pirates. Would be tough.
I was thinking, well, you guys don't. I feel like you guys wouldn't be able to get the Giants opening day.
Yeah.
That honestly might be hard.
Giants? Are we doing
I'll try
Giants?
that.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I'm already lost on catcher once I realized Posey wasn't it and Joey Bart wasn't starting.
Yeah. Correct.
Well, also Brandon Belt wasn't in the opening day lineup,
was
and
hurt.
neither was Longoria.
Okay, well,
Yep,
we'll start
got
with
Yastrzemski.
Yes.
Longoria wasn't in the opening day lineup.
it's
Was
center.
Brandon Crawford? Yes. Okay.
I'm pretty sure third base was YM.
Sure.
Well, Donnie Barrels.
Starting.
No, was not in the opening day lineup.
Barrels did not. Donnie Barrels did not start.
All right.
Is this Jeff Mathis? Was this Jeff Mathis as
Well,
head-
Jeff
No,
Mathis
no,
is not been
I
a
don't
Giant.
think he was a Giant. What? Brandon Crawford.
Yeah, you guys already got that one.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
we got Yaz and
Um,
Crawford.
That's
That
it.
feels like the
Wow.
easy stuff
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, okay. Hold on.
No,
Donovan
he wasn't
Solano
in the lineup.
wasn't even in
I
the
already
starting
said
He
that.
already. Yeah. No, he wasn't.
What about
Was Joey
No,
Bart
he
the
wasn't.
big
Dubon.
catcher?
Mauricio
Okay,
Dubon was at
good
second
one, good
base?
one.
There we go. We got one.
Joey Bart wasn't
Starting
catching.
pitcher was
Yeah.
starting
Not on opening
pitcher
day.
was
Wilmer
Cueto.
Flores
Got
at
that.
third.
Evan
No.
Longoria.
Not in the opening day lineup.
What is happening?
He was hurt.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Pablo
I'm
Sandoval
disgusted.
at first
I am-
base.
I'm literally leaving the stream. I'm leaving the stream. I'm going to bed. and never speaking to any of you ever again.
Oh,
Except maybe
Just
Rick.
like Corey Dickerson. Okay,
No.
well, it was Alex Dickerson. Alex
Yeah, Alex-
Dickerson, not
Alex
Corey
Dickerson.
Dickerson. That feels like a
And what?
fraud. That feels like a fraud answer on my part because I thought it was gonna be like a
I
Corey
mean,
Dickerson
you
poll,
got
but
Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
Did they give Hunter Pence a for
They
fun?
did.
I was gonna
It
say
was
I
DH.
think. Yep, they did at DH.
Okay, there we
Hunter Pence is
go.
opening
Cool.
Okay,
we
we
get
need-
that out of the way.
Was this like Steven Duggar? Was this Steven Duggar era? No. No.
On the bench.
Was the who was the
Austin Slater?
who
No,
was the
I'm
dude
out.
that
Bench.
sued the Giants recently for having the mounds on the field? Was he
Oh,
still
Mac
was he
Williamson?
still like around? No, okay.
No.
That's
I
what I
hate
thought,
Mac
but I
Williamson.
wasn't positive. Catcher,
What
right
do you have
field,
left?
third base.
I have right. Wait, no, dude. Third
Oh,
base was
okay.
Wilmer Flores.
Yeah. Their base was one.
I've got
Yeah,
catcher and right field still. Is
I
this
think
like,
there's a very low chance you guys
Yeah.
get these names.
can I spell it right?
What's the name?
Tyler Heineman at catcher.
Yes,
No
Tyler
way.
Heineman. Now
Wow, yeah, I never would have guessed Tyler Heineman.
He's, I believe, a Pirates legend. Tyler Heineman. No,
Yeah.
Cardinal.
Yeah, I just told you
Okay,
that,
so
my
we need
dude.
a right fielder.
Okay.
Right fielder.
What do we have left?
Right field.
I'm stumped on right field. I think because I've given like all their bench dudes, unless like it's just like
Oh.
who was the guy?
um,
Wasn't he? Was he on the or the Orioles at one point?
Oh,
Talking about
I
Mike
have-
Yastrzemski.
I wanted so badly
No.
for it to be.
No. Joey,
I wanted so
Joey
badly for
Ricard
it to
is
be
my
Billy
last
Hamilton,
guess.
and it wasn't.
If it's not Joey Ricard, I'm out.
No, it's not Joey Ricard.
I don't
I
know
wanted
them,
it
dude.
to be Billy.
I really
Hamilton, and
don't.
It wasn't.
You guys want the last name?
That was my last like decent guess.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Right
That
field.
might be it.
I have
think we're
zero
out.
clue,
I think we're
brother.
done.
This is the first actual stump we've
First
gotten.
stumper.
from
I
everyone?
think so, dude. I don't have it.
Okay, our opening day right fielder was Joe McCarthy.
Who?
Yeah, he
The
played like 10
communist
games
senator?
maybe. Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
call someone I
Yeah.
never would have guessed.
Yeah.
He's playing
There's
first
no
base.
way.
You could have
River
locked
Cats
me
right
in a jail cell and said, "Until you get this right, you're not leaving," and I'd be in
Yeah.
prison for life.
Okay, let's do.
Wow. He was also very bad.
Let's do.
That helps.
Pirates.
Let's
Oh,
do
Pirates. Okay,
let's
so
do
we got-
Pirates. That'll be tough. Well, we already know Brian Reynolds and Adam Frazier.
2020
Colin
Pirates,
Moran.
bro.
Gotta be Colin.
Colin Moran.
Man.
Hayes
not,
was
yeah.
not called up yet.
No, Hayes is middle of the year.
Stallings
a
is
catcher,
definitely a catcher.
Marte, no. Gregory Polanco. This much we know. No, was not.
Musgrove opening day.
Was hurt.
Ah.
Polanco.
Starling Marte wasn't still a Pirate, was he?
Josh Bell.
No, he was a
uh,
Marlin.
Was Joe Musgrove opening day?
Yes.
Probably.
Musgrove had to be.
Yeah, but Josh Bell for sure at first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wasn't
Josh
Gerard Dyson?
Kevin,
Yeah,
Kevin
Dyson.
Newman.
Kevin Newman at
perhaps?
short.
Kevin Newman
not
at
Cole
shortstop.
Tucker. Not Cole
Dyson we
Tucker.
have.
No, Cole Tucker
No,
wasn't
because
up yet,
we have
I think.
DH right field and catcher left. I know it's
Yeah,
Jacob
Stallings, we
Stallings.
got
Shout out
catcher.
Jacob Stallings hitting a.
Yeah.
Man,
I
Scott,
said
you got-
that like
Scott, you got
5
that.
minutes
Okay.
ago.
I know.
Right field and DH.
If it's not Polanco, it's not Dyson.
This wasn't center.
OOTP player I had that had 3 good years. Anthony Alford.
Oh.
No.
Wait,
I'm in a pirate
um,
save. I should be able to pull this.
Gerard
Guillermo
Dyson
Heredia.
isn't on here?
I got it.
No,
I
he
got the
isn't-
right fielder.
he
It's
isn't
Guillermo
center.
Heredia.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Dyson
Yeah.
wasn't center.
We got
I
that.
don't know
I
if
got
I'm
that
getting that
because
one.
of our Pirates save in OOTP.
DH. It's Moran started at third base that day though, but I thought he was there like DH that year. Is it?
DH. Oh goodness. I've only got 3 minutes left on this timer until we're out of time.
Oh, I forgot there's a timer on these things. Stinky. It's not Jared Olivia. These are like all my like Pirates save names. I'm trying to pull out right now.
DH.
What positions
That's
do we
it.
have left? Oh,
Nailed it. Are you guys ready for
Oh,
a
you
name
got
you'll
it?
never heard of?
Yeah.
Jose Ozuna with an
There
S.
you go. Okay. Who's next?
Matthew
Legend.
says do the
Nats.
Nats.
The Nats,
Okay, Trey
Nats would
Turner,
be
Starlin
fun.
Castro, as Drupal Cabrera. I have once. Oh, Soto was out. He was out. Remember for COVID.
Soto was
Oh,
COVID.
Well,
right,
Scherzer
yeah.
started. Of course.
Robles in center.
I'm trying to think who was in COVID.
What's his nuts?
Yeah, good name.
Caven.
Yeah,
No,
Ryan
Keevan wasn't
Zimmerman was
called
not
up,
in the
I don't
opening day
think.
lineup.
Was. Oh, okay, good call. Yeah, I
Keven?
forgot about that.
Was this Kurt Suzuki catcher still?
Starting Castro.
Oh, Ryan
already
Zimmerman
got
wasn't in the
Castro, I
lineup.
Oh my bad.
He opted out, didn't he?
Peyton says Andrew Stevenson.
Andrew Stevenson.
No, Jan Gomes, bro. It had to be Jan Gomes.
Was
No
it Eric
Space
Thames?
still
Yeah, Eric
would have been
Thames.
Eric Thames.
It is
yeah.
Andrew Stevenson
Biceps,
is left.
Eric
Good
Thames.
pull.
Oh, this
baby.
is lagging so
maybe.
badly for me.
Oh my God! Wait,
Is Kendrick still playing?
White Sox
starting?
legend
Oh, that's
Adam
right.
Eaton in
That's
right
right.
field, dude.
Was Howie Kendrick still starting for him?
Did he not
just-
retire?
I think he retired after this
Yeah,
season.
there you go. We got the whole
Okay,
lineup.
DH, nice pull, dude.
Eric
Wait,
Thames.
who's it first?
Eric Thames.
Who?
Who was
Your mother.
catching?
Your mother.
Your mother.
3P! 1, 2, 3.
Unreal.
Man.
Get absolutely obliterated. By
See, these are the moments where I
Okay.
love J-Roy's like
I've-
you need
I've got-
medical
I've-
help. Like
okay, I've
that's,
got
that's
1
when I
minute
agree with
before
that.
It gives me up, so I'm going to try and blow through the Rockies right now. David Dahl, Raimel Tapia,
I'm gonna try to.
Trevor Story.
Arenado.
I'm gonna try to the
And-
A's.
Nolan Arenado.
Oh,
Daniel
Carson,
Murphy,
you're gonna be furious. Why? What's up?
For the
Herman.
A's.
Charlie Blackman.
What'd I do? What happened? What happened?
You going to do the A's or not? I want
No. I just got told I'm gonna be
First
furious.
base.
What happened?
Roy Walter.
Oh yeah, Tony Walters at catcher. Good pull.
Oh, Tony. yeah,
Second
that's
base
his
was
name.
definitely Daniel
Uh,
Murphy. First base, actually.
Yeah.
First base.
Well,
actually,
he might have been first base, yeah.
On the Statcast broadcast, they were asked who the underrated by Statcast, and Jason Benetti said Matt Carpenter. Jason Benetti
Was
Yes,
David
in center
Dahl an
field.
opening day starter?
had
Yeah.
he had to have been. He was an All-Star in 2019. There's no way you don't start on opening day after that.
Well, what about what's his face from this year,
Yes,
McMahon?
The left fielder I absolutely never would have
We
gotten.
miss
And then
Tapia
Tapia.
was DH.
Tapia too. Yeah.
The left fielder was Sam Hilliard.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! If you guys can
Giant
name,
killer.
the Cleveland starting outfield, Scott excluded because that's in division, I will be
Right
mind.
now or last year?
Last year opening day.
Right now. Okay, let me think.
There is one name of a guy that's had like a good half season.
I mean, like, I mean, like, I could get, like,
Reyes?
I played them, whatever, 12, like, 9, 12 times, whatever. Like, I could probably guess enough to eventually get them, but
Yeah.
Was Luffalo starting yet or no?
Yes, in left.
yeah, he would have
That's
been
the
my
only name I know.
Oscar Mercado.
Yeah, he would have been.
In center,
Oh, I remember that name.
former Cardinal legend.
Ryan Zimmer?
And
No,
then-
it's Bradley Zimmer.
No, that's
yeah.
Bradley Zimmer.
Sorry, Bradley Zimmer.
And no. This name is a name that my fantasy baseball league, he is a legend in my fantasy baseball league. It's Domingo
Oh, okay.
Santana in right field.
I would have guessed
Yeah.
Delino first.
I have a Domingo Santana jersey.
He, like I said, had a good like half season one time.
Yeah, I have a Mariners Domingo Santana.
Like what did he hit 30 bombs one year from Milwaukee? Yeah. 126 OPS plus. Yeah. 30 home runs. Yeesh.
Yeah.
It's a good year.
Also, it's a 7-0 game. There runs at some point. Yankees are doing good for somehow.
Yeah, this is how you know we're
It's top 8.
in the pits on the broadcast.
They go into the bullpen. Cool. I don't know who wears 63 for the Yankees. This guy's coming in though.
I think it was your mother.
I disagree.
Diego said no.
Yeah, dude. Diego's mom would never wear 63, dude. Come on. That's clearly the most
Matthew
unrealistic
sent-
part of that sentence.
MLB opening day starters from 2010 to 2019. Oh, that's a good one. Let's try this one.
Nice.
Oh, 2011
Well, there
Cardinals
is
starting
some
lineup.
trivia.
I would love to talk about.
Wait,
the
what
Cardinals
is this?
2011.
What is the question?
So, the
I'm just
one
gonna put-
Matthew just sent one. It's not on Sporkle. It's on Jetpunk, but it is.
What is that?
I don't know.
Already an L.
It's
Now
MLB,
okay, that was
Just
incredibly
Matt
easy.
sent it.
It's
That was incredibly easy for me for some of them.
It's MLB opening day starters of the 2010s. I don't know if it's limited in time. Yes, 20 minutes. Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna read this trivia question real quick. We have it. Since 2001, Dan Orsillo, Dave O'Brien, and this Emmy award-winning play-by-play broadcaster have served as the lead voice of the Boston Red Sox on television. I didn't.
I definitely heard words there with that word.
Yeah, I did say some of those.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you heard them.
Scott pulling out the ladder emoji. Doesn't quite hit the same as me literally pulling out a ladder, but put in Verlander.
You can also
Greinke,
knock out a
Scherzer.
lot with Verlander and, sadly, Jordan Zimmerman.
Madison Bumgarner.
Bumgarner, Kershaw,
Kane?
Kane for sure.
There's a couple. Ty Bloth. That's going to be I think 20.
Pirates, Garrett Cole. Yankees, Garrett Cole.
Apparently
Yankees
not
are
20.
also going to have some, what's his face?
Yes. Mariano
Scott,
Rivera.
2015 Tigers. It wasn't Verlander. Right.
And it wasn't Zimmerman? Oh, no, 50. That would have been
Sister?
2015. No.
Smiley?
No. Well,
Moore?
opening day? No.
MSLS.
Try David Price.
Oh, it
that
was.
probably
It was
will knock
David
off some
Price,
ratings, too.
Cueto.
Bro, you're telling me Anibal Sanchez wasn't your opening day starter?
Anibal Sanchez led the league in ERA in 23rd.
Oh my God, what a name!
Was our fifth
Former
station start.
former Pirates and apparently Tigers legend Tom Gorzolani was on that 2015 Tigers roster.
How many of the
Of course,
Giants are
Obama.
left?
Giants.
Notably did play very much.
Most of them. We need
That
10
2015
through 12.
season.
Baumgartner. Kane.
Baumgartner
Kane,
covers most of them.
Baumgartner
We
will
need 10
come.
through 12 now.
Lincecum.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go, there you
Yeah,
Gotta
Jimmy.
be.
Phillies.
Yeah.
So do we have
Hey,
all
um,
of our teams covered?
Cardinals,
No,
yeah.
we're gonna hit Cardinals. Wainwright.
Wainwright.
Wainwright, and there
Uh-huh.
you're done. Okay.
Pretty
No,
Carlos
much.
Martinez for a couple years.
Flaherty.
Martinez. Flaherty,
No,
maybe
wasn't.
2019.
19.
What are we missing?
Yeah.
Was Chris
10 and
Carpenter maybe
11.
2011?
Yeah, it was
Chris
Chris Carpenter.
Carpenter.
We need 2012 and 2019.
2019 would have been 2012. Try like Lance Lynn, Michael Walker, Shelby Miller.
No,
Michael
not
Walker's
Walker,
probably
not
gonna be
Lynn,
one.
not Walker.
Really?
Jake Westbrook. They pull that out of nowhere. Maybe.
Somewhere for the 2010 Cleveland, not for
Okay.
you.
All right. Oh, Kyle Loesch, bro. Kyle Loesch.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Loesch. What a name.
And then 2019, Kyle Loesch. I remember, didn't he had a year was like 18-3, like some ridiculous
Hey,
BS.
yeah.
For the
Okay.
Brewers.
Of course,
Miles
of
Michaelis
course.
for 2019.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
I
yeah,
don't have the
for sure.
Cubs or the Royals fully filled in yet. I got Arrieta
Arrieta.
and Lester.
Is
Tigers is done.
Lester.
Okay, cool.
Giants is
The
done.
pre-2015 Cubs is a little shaky, not gonna lie.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just bad baseball.
Dempster definitely one of those. A couple of those years, yeah.
Wacky
No.
at all?
Shout out, relative of mine. What about Randy Wells? Was that like maybe like
No.
2010, something like that? Well, like
No,
Travis
he was a
Wood,
reliever.
That's yeah.
Jeff
definitely.
Samardzija.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
13,
probably
14. Okay,
it.
we need 2010 Cubs. Oh, Zebo.
Hell yeah, that's a
Zebo.
good pull.
Gotta be.
Let's
go. Let's
Zebo,
go.
please be Zebo.
Big Z.
Let's go. That's
Okay.
my go.
Royals, I don't expect any help.
Wait,
well,
Keller.
Danny
I mean,
Duffy.
I
Danny
might
It
be
was
able
Duffy
to
a
knock
couple
off
times.
some
It was
Royals
Keller
here.
2019, Shields 2013-14, and Greinke in 2010.
Greinke, bro,
2010.
at like 2010. Yeah.
15,
who are we
16,
missing?
and 11 and 12. It
15.
Yes.
We're missing 15.
15 might have been
16?
Edinson Volquez. Oh no, it was.
Oh, yeah,
it
that's
was him
probably-
in 16. It was
that's probably
Giordano in 15. I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, that Giordano's got to be.
So
one of
11
them,
and
yeah.
12 Royals, the opening day starter. Yeesh.
Also, just while we're not being insensitive, the umpire just took a shot there.
Ooh, goodness. Oh, and Boston
know,
Boston did
stop
score
it.
1 run.
Stop the play.
They did score a run.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that play was an unassociated play. There was a hit to right field. JD scored from second, and then here.
Okay, we'll come back
the
to.
umpire. I don't know what happened. I didn't see what happened. But.
We'll come back to 11 and 12 Royals.
Well, hold on. Well, let's. Can I give a shout to like
No.
Bruce Chen?
Oh my God! It was in 2012. It was
Oh,
Bruce
wait,
Chen.
wait. Nice, good pull.
Bro, he had like a decent career, if I remember correctly. Didn't he win like 100 career games? Like he had like
I
a
don't know.
long career.
Oh, and by the
Like, he
way, with
pitched for
Jake
forever.
Arrieta, we've also knocked out the 2012 Orioles opening day starter. In case you were wondering.
Oh, dude, that's
Dude,
gonna be a
Orioles
nightmare.
are gonna be so impossible, bro. Dylan Bundy, probably.
Kevin Bundy, Gaussman.
Yep.
That's
I
gonna
got
be
Ubaldo
the
Jimenez?
Jimenez didn't do one for the
Jimenez.
Orioles, but he was 10 and 11
It should
Rockies.
knock out
10 and 11
Rockies.
Rockies was Ubaldo Jimenez. Herman Marquez was
God,
not before 2019.
Throw out, just before I get, Fernandez. Jose Fernandez, that's Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, Marlon.
Throw it out there before. Also, the home plate umpire is Manny Gonzalez. We're hoping
Oh,
this
dude,
could be-
Chris
could do
Chris Tillman.
Home plate umpire is
Orioles.
also
All right,
okay,
sweet.
and they're about to resume play. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's
And
good.
hey, Orioles, real quick. Tillman and Wei Yin Chen, dude.
No,
Chen,
Chen would have popped
Ty
up when I
Blach,
put
he's
Chen
in
for
there,
Bruce
too.
Chen.
Okay. Chris Tillman though, gotta be
Three.
at least one.
14 to 16.
Wow, that's surprising.
What are we
I
missing
wouldn't
now?
have guessed the Orioles had 3 opening day starters consecutively in that decade.
Jeremy
Yeah.
I mean, they
Jeremy
made the playoffs.
Guthrie also knocked out 20.
They did 2014 and
Jeremy
swept
Guthrie
us.
also knocked out 2012 Rockies and 2011 Orioles. By the way.
What's a team that we have like
A's,
nothing
Blue
on right
Jays, Twins, Mariners, Braves.
A's.
now? Okay, let's do A's.
Dallas, Sonny Gray,
Sonny Gray should knock out quite a few in the
Dallas
early part of the
Braden, maybe.
Hudson.
decade. I don't think he was ever an
early
open.
2010s.
Hudson might
no.
give you 10.
Hudson filled
Edwin
in
Jackson.
something.
There is no way Edwin Jackson was an opening day starter for anyone.
I'm gonna Google that right now. Was Edwin Jackson ever
Carson,
an
you're getting distracted
opening
here. Come on.
day?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The A's. I don't think Fires.
He was
ever.
2019. He
Was-
was.
Oh, wait, it's 20.
For a
Well,
97
there
win
you go.
team, Mike Fires was the opening day starter.
That's absurd. That is absurd. What
How-
years do we need?
How many did
14,
Gray
15.
knock out?
We
Yeah.
need 10 through 13 and 16 through 18.
Wow, so we still need quite a bit.
We
there.
got some recent.
What the early part of the decade A's? I have
None.
pretty much no recollection of.
Neither do I.
What do we need for A's? What years?
10 to 13.
And 16 to
The
8.
pre-Sonny Gray era
do
of
not
the
know.
A's.
Trying to think.
Is this gonna be like Tyson Ross or like
No, he's probably gonna be in San Diego.
Gio Gonzalez maybe?
Oh, that actually Gio Gonzalez is a
Maybe.
good pull, honestly.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
pool.
No. Gio Gonzalez did not knock out a
Um,
single one for the A's. Yeah.
Really?
Well, that surprises me. That's a good pull. That surprises me.
Trevor Cahill? That's all I've got.
He did 2011. There you go.
Really?
Maybe.
Wow. That's props.
Wow.
That's not what I would have thought.
He made an All-Star team if I remember correctly.
He did, yeah.
He made the All-Star team in
Okay,
dude, in
so-
2010. He had a 2.97
So we
ERA
didn't
and
have
30
any of the
starts.
Mariners, but I put in Felix Hernandez, and we're done with the Mariners.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah, dude, Trevor Cahill, by the way, in 2010 had an ERA plus of 138.
Right, Anderson maybe.
Good
yes,
pull.
2013.
Okay.
Nice, bro.
What years do?
I feel like let's not
For
get
Oakland,
caught
yeah.
on Oakland.
Was it Ken? Well, wait, was it Kendall Graveman
Yes.
Oh, that's a
17
good
and
pull.
18.
before he went?
Okay, how about Astros? We need 2010 to 2017.
Oh,
No
good
Verlander?
lord.
Bro,
wait,
that's
2010,
such a bad era of baseball.
I know.
Yeah, that is brutal to even
That
think
is
about.
like
Any
some of the worst
Padres
teams
in the
ever.
second half of the decade, maybe?
In the second half, like this
Yeah.
half?
Yeah, more
or in the
recently?
early half.
Did Tyson Ross not do anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
2016.
had to have been.
I've got Edinson Volquez
Yeah,
was
Ross was-
12
They
and
also
13 for
had-
them, and James Shields was 15.
Oh, dude, guys, let's not, 2010 Astros, let's not shit on Roy Oswalt like
There you
that,
go.
bro.
There
Come
you
on
go.
now. That's disrespect.
No,
That's
Jake-
disrespect.
I think Jake Peavy was off before
Nope.
that. Any of that.
Peavy
would
was
have up
never
for Padres.
an
he
opening
would
day
have been-
starter in the 2010s.
I'm trying to
Right,
let me
yeah.
think. Let me go backwards.
J.A. Happ was on those bad Astros teams, maybe.
Are we doing Astros or Padres?
Well, both.
Oh, sorry.
Just-
I thought
Yeah, it
J.A.
doesn't
Happ
matter.
filled
Either one.
in.
Bud Norris?
Clayton
Bud
Richard?
Norris has to be on there. That is such a good
Yes,
pull.
That's a
2013.
That's Furta. That's a big pull.
Furta.
That's a big time players make big time
Okay.
plays.
Clayton Richard for the Padres.
I'm running out of
And then
Astros.
Eric
Clayton
Lauer
Richard.
as well.
Yes, Eric Lauer.
remember
I
this
forgot
one.
Eric Lauer existed. So that's
So did
How
I
about-
for a minute. I had to think
How about
because that was
2013 to
2019?
2016 Rockies?
Oh,
so in between
John
Ubaldo
Gray.
and Marquez.
John Gray
Gray?
was
John
2017,
Gray maybe in
18,
2016?
was 17,
John
18
Gray.
was John Gray. Freeland had to be 2019
Okay.
because he was great in 2018.
Yeah, for sure. It might be
he
both.
could be.
No,
He could be
Gray was
18
2018.
too. Yeah. Is this like Chacin maybe?
Oh, Chacin fills in a year for the Padres, fills in a year for the Rockies, and if I'm not mistaken, 2019 Brewers. Yep.
All right.
Jorge
Florida.
De La Rosa?
Big
That
up
was
to Chuck.
that was trivia.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dylan Rosa.
14 and
Dude,
16.
Dude,
Okay,
Right.
20,
Or Jorge.
2015
Pitch
Rockies.
Giants.
Anyone?
Oh,
Oh, dude, you know what would be a Rockies and an Astros one? Maybe is Colin McHugh.
Colin McHugh's a good pool.
that
None.
might the Astros. That might get you.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Jimmy
Oh.
got 3 yet?
Let's go to. We don't have any Yankees yet, so
Wait,
Tanaka.
wait. Kyle Kendrick. For the Rockies.
Good pull.
Let's go.
Oh,
Diego got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yankees. So we've got
Nice,
Tanaka
dude.
was 15, 16, 17, and 19. 2018 Yankees. Severino.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he
Sevy's
should hit,
got to be one.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
10 to
right,
14
yeah.
Yankees.
CC.
All
Yeah,
of them.
Cece's
Yeah,
got
all
to be
the
the rest of
You're
them.
right.
Oh, yeah. Pass.
Let's finish
Lock
out
it
the
in.
Red Sox. So put in Chris Sale, who also fills in the White Sox pretty well. Yeah, Porcello
Porcello.
17. Price
So
16.
Price-
Lester was 11 to 14. So we need 15 and 10 Red Sox.
Clay Buchholz.
15.
Josh
Clay
Beckett.
Buchholz and Josh Beckett
That's it.
might be
That
it.
should be it.
There you
When
go.
Clay Buchholz had his,
Okay.
My goodness, son,
10
that was
10
power. That was
10
a
to 12
powerful
White
move
Sox.
Right
Ugh.
there. Oh,
Fair.
Lordy.
Can you just put who gives a
Mark
damn?
Burley, dude. It's Mark Burley.
10 and 11.
for
We don't have
sure.
2012,
probably
but
is.
we'll leave it for now. How about 2015 to 2019 Rays?
Oh, it's gonna be all openers, dude. Oh, bro. Chris Sale is
Right?
not
I mean,
2012.
Snell
you
is
said?
in
Snell
any of them?
19, yes.
Snow was too late. Oh, well.
Oh,
Chris
you're right.
Archer?
It's Chris.
I
It's
have-
Archer.
wait,
All the
hold on,
rest were
Archer.
Chris
Can we
Archer.
go
you're
back
right.
to- Can we go back
Okay,
to the
well,
White Sox? Shoot Jake Peavy and shoot.
No PV.
Jose Quintana. Those are my
Quintana
two
I already
guys.
put in
Quintana
for
might be it.
17.
Okay.
What's like a White Sox? Like John
no,
Danks. That's
no
the
way.
only other
Oh
name I
my
got.
gosh, it
That's a
was
good
John
pull.
Danks
That's
in
probably it.
2012.
That's a good
okay,
pull.
20,
That's a good
2019
pull.
White Sox, maybe?
White Sox?
Giolito.
He wasn't good, though.
Giolito?
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
him.
But he,
Yeah,
No,
no
it
one
wasn't him.
was.
It was maybe.
You already
Yeah,
put
not
Shields. I'm
Shields.
assuming it's not him.
Not Shields.
It
What
was,
year is
it
this,
was Carlos
2019?
Rodon.
2019.
Okay.
Okay.
2010 to
Okay.
2015 Mets. 2015 was not Matt Harvey.
Johan Santana.
Johan
Couple of them,
Santana
yeah.
will be one. R.A.
Maybe I'm-
Dickey is
No,
R.A.
he
Dickey.
Dickey's
filled in
gonna
for the
be one
Blue
or
Jays,
two.
though.
Noah
Syndergaard was
Syndergaard.
17-18.
Okay.
Mets,
What are we on
13
right
to
now,
15
Mets?
Mets. Not DeGrom, not Syndergaard, not Harvey.
Martello. Go.
2015 was
John
Bartolo.
Neese?
Go.
Yeah.
Martello Colon. Go.
John
Yes,
Neese, do you still need
2013
some?
was John Neese.
Was Dylan Gee ever a starter
Yes. Yes,
Ooh,
in
yes, he
2014.
was.
Okay.
That might be.
Okay, we need
that's a good
2011
okay.
Mets.
Oh,
We can
lordy.
leave that one.
I'm surprised that was Johan
Yeah.
hurt that year or something? It's not R.A. Dickey, not John Neese, not Dylan.
Dylan Gee.
I don't know this
How
one,
about
dude.
That's tough, man. I
2010
have no
Nationals,
idea.
maybe?
2010.
Not
No.
Strasburg, right? Was that the year? No, it was debut
Well, he
year.
came up
Debuted that
there.
year. 2010 Nationals.
Dude, they were so bad before
Yeah,
Harper and
yeah.
and,
Let's not.
and
let's
Strasburg.
Not. Okay,
like
twins.
so bad.
Let's fill in.
Like,
we can fill in some
I've got
twins.
no
I bet. No.
Barrios.
Irvin Santana.
Johan Santana, Jose
Irvin
Barrios.
Santana.
Area.
Johan Santana was
Maeda?
in,
Yeah, or Johan would have
Maeda
been
got to the Twins
2010.
after 2019.
Yeah, so he could have been
Yeah, but 2020 is included.
Jake Odorizzi. He was at
Yep.
2018.
Give me like Ricky. Oh, Ricky Nolasco.
You might do some Cleveland ones, yeah.
He did
Yeah,
a Marlins
Marlins
one.
ones
He
too.
did.
Francisco Liriano.
Oh, good pull.
Ooh, I like that.
Liriano
Is that
filled
any
in
of
for the
them?
Pirates.
Try Kyle Gibson and Phil
Yeah,
Hughes.
Uh-oh, swing and a drive!
Oh,
Unreal.
see
Seeds
you later,
for
baseball.
the Red Sox. Goodness.
350.
Routine
Goodness.
fly out in Comerica.
That's
99
more than a
Routine fly out in every
Comerica.
baseball
In
park in the
every
country.
other ballpark.
That is a cheap if I've ever seen one.
That's
99
landed.
4 off the bat.
Lannon says Matthew.
Says who? Sorry, who said that?
Lannon says Matthew. No one says it. It just appeared. in our
Oh, it
chat.
just
Yeah,
appeared. I was gonna say.
Lannon.
I don't know who. I didn't know who you were talking about.
My bad. But Lannon, it's good.
No,
we
it
can
was
take that
not Lannon.
suggestion.
Can I get a?
Yeah, not Lannon.
Lannon.
Can I get some Tommy Malone love? That's my last
No.
Twins pull, I think.
I don't have any more twins.
My Twins well
Early
has run
decade
dry.
Pirates, 2010 to 2013.
Ooh,
God.
AJ Burnett.
Yeah,
Oh.
friend of
Yep,
the friend of the
Friend of the
site.
site.
2013.
AJ Burnett.
Shout out AJ Burnett.
While you're
dude.
thinking about it, you can also do later half of the decade Reds, 2016 to 2019.
We got
Yes, we
Liriano
got
at all?
Liriano.
Liriano,
Was, yeah,
Tyone?
2019 was Tyone.
Tyler Molly.
Yes,
Mahle. Tyler
Yes.
Molly. maybe?
Peyton says
2015
Phil
was Phil
Hughes
Hughes
for the
Twins.
Twins here.
I already dropped Phil Hughes. If he didn't put it in, I thought
how
that
about-
was
Braves. We're missing most
Ivan
of the
Nova.
decade for the Braves.
the Braves.
Tim
Hudson
Tim
at all?
Hudson in
Or
2015.
Hudson had to
yes.
have been. Shelby Miller
Nope.
is going to be one.
Julio Teheran.
Tehran
Oh my
has to be
gosh.
one.
Julio
Tehran was
Before
every
he
year
was
from
bad.
2014 to 2019.
Really?
Yeah, man. That doesn't
Wow.
surprise
Okay, 10 to
me,
12 Braves.
Not Tim Hudson. Not
Derek Lau?
Yes,
Charlie.
Derek Lau.
No.
John Smoltz.
Derek Lau, 10, 11.
No, he retired. He
How
retired
about
in 09 with the
10,
Cardinals.
10 to 15 Rangers? Those were some good teams.
Yu
in
Darvish is
17,
going to be
yes.
some of them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you CJ.
Oh, bro,
CJ
bro.
Wilson.
In 2011.
Chris Medlin. Put that in for
No,
the
not
Braves.
Chris Medlin.
Oh
Cole
my
Hamels.
gosh, that ball. Oh, it's not a homer. Never mind.
CJ Wilson.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wilson
good
2011.
pull.
Hey,
So
whoa.
pull.
I
Yeah,
just said
Scott got
CJ
it.
Wilson.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you.
Good
My
pull,
bad.
Diego and Scott. Mutual credit.
I got
Cole
Hamels,
Hamels. I don't see that on
2016,
the yet.
2018.
Dude, I'm looking at this. Now I'm looking at the Braves 2010 bullpen because I was curious. Dude, Scott Proctor. That's a name.
Wow.
So we're still missing quite a bit for the Marlins. Jose Fernandez was only a one-time opening day starter for them.
Who is the Mark Burley?
No.
It was not for the Marlins?
Well, we already threw Mark Burley's name out there.
Keith Bell.
Um,
I'm just kidding.
We have 20 seconds,
Maybe,
by the way.
honestly. Wei-Yin
Oh.
Chen. Alcantara Urania.
Oh,
Just
you're right.
couple
Good
years.
call. Good call.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
It's an
2015
Alvarez.
Hey,
Good.
Any Brewers?
Matt.
Last second Brewers?
What?
Whoa.
Zach
Oh,
Greinke.
All right,
your
all
mother.
right.
Ah. Luis Castillo
All right,
for
so
the
here's
rest
who
of
we
the
were
pool.
missing. For the Angels, 2016 and 2018, we needed Garrett Richards.
Okay.
Oh,
Dan
Garrett
Heron was
Richards.
the 2010 Diamondbacks.
He plays with Salts.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I
the
throw 88.
same.
I throw 88.
Perhaps our
Fantastic
biggest
follow on
miss was several years of Dallas Keuchel for the Astros.
Twitter. Oh, yep.
Let's see.
You're right.
Couple of Stroman for the Blue Jays. The 3 years of
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland we were missing were Justin Masterson.
Who?
I knew it was
Um,
like bad.
2011 Royals was
No.
Luke Hochevar.
Was he a reliever?
I don't know.
Oh my god! I will give you guys. I will personally like Venmo someone $10 if without googling they can tell me where Justin Masterson was born.
2010
Country of
Nationals
origin.
was John Lennon, by the way, but
Country of origin?
Where is Justin Masterson a natural born citizen of?
The Netherlands.
Okay, Scott, your guess.
South Africa.
Good guess, Rudy.
What? That
Yeah,
was
he said
Rudy's
good
guess.
guess,
He
Rudy.
said that. What are we talking?
I just said good guess, Rudy.
Oh, I thought you meant like good guess, now guess Rudy. I was like, I didn't say that.
Just looked it up.
I'm gonna go with Madagascar.
Okay, it's Jamaica, but I don't believe that Peyton got that naturally.
In our chat, I just see a pure you, Peyton. No way you got
Let's
that.
see, who else were we missing?
There's no
Oh, the
way.
Rangers? Okay, the Rangers
Alright.
would have been very difficult
Peyton.
for us to guess. Ready? I'm going to go down the decade from 2010 to 2019. Scott Feldman,
Okay, good.
CJ Wilson, Colby Lewis,
Oh.
Matt Harrison, Tanner Shepherds, Giovanni Gallardo, Hamels, Darvish, Hamels, Minor.
Okay.
The only one I'm mad about is not getting Colby Lewis.
Yeah.
2012 Braves
Colby
was
Lewis.
Tommy Hanson.
I don't know
Oh,
who that
we
is.
missed,
I
we
would've-
missed a
no,
lot
no.
of years of Giovanni Gallardo as a Brewer.
Oh,
The 3 years of Marlins we were missing were Josh Johnson.
Who?
Uh,
I will tell that story, by the way. I just put in the Skype chat if
Wait, let's
people
see
would
it.
like to know.
I do want to know.
I am.
Carson, why are you pulling in from Venmo?
So one year, sophomore year in college, I woke up after like a night out of sodas and candy, and I opened my Venmo, and there was $8,800 in it, and about $850 of that was mine.
Also,
And
Peyton,
I,
you
like-
put a right answer.
I like immediately had a panic attack and like in the shower. And then I like went to the police station. So someone had essentially used my account to launder money through. So someone had added their card, and like a ton of people had paid me like several $1,000s at like 4 a.m. And then magically I had paid it to other accounts, all within like a 90-minute span. So I like filed a police report, filed a report with Venmo. And they closed my account permanently, and like until like the investigation had been completed. I am now a graduate student in college, and I have received no update from Venmo. So for the last 3 years, like, and now I'm concerned like the FBI is just gonna come knocking. But yeah, it's really funny because one of the dudes, he like messaged me like, "Hey man, like it says I paid you like $1,800." Obviously, he's like, I don't think you're laundering money.
Okay, just sorry, quick interruption. Aroldis Chapman's first pitch out of the bullpen went to the netting of the backstop. So we're off to a great start this
Incredible.
But yeah, so I'm just scared the feds are going to show up at my door, but it was really funny because the guy was like, I highly doubt you're laundering money because your name and profile picture in Venmo is the same as your public Facebook.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, you'd be right.
That'd be correct.
I'm like, you're right. I'm like, I'm definitely not laundering money. So, shout out to Venmo though. Good service, please. I'm not a criminal. Give me my account back, because having to PayPal your friends for things is annoying.
Someone asked me if I had PayPal recently. I'm like, no.
Cash App.
I have Cash App too, Scott. That was the thing. I used to only have Venmo, and now I have every single other Cash App that you can possibly have. So I seem like I'm accommodating people.
All right, let's see.
So you can see him, not because you actually are, just so you can fake it.
Well, I guess. Well, I'm not really. Everyone has Venmo.
Come on,
please,
tell me.
Please. Tell me, Scott.
Not
Unfortunately.
Quite.
Everyone, Brett,
Man.
I never took steroids because I wanted to be a hero to children gardener and ran that one down.
What kind of take
That is
are coming out of your mouth?
No, this is the thing he said.
That's an
Brett
actual
Gardner
thing he
said that verbatim. He said that the reason I didn't take steroids is I want kids to look up to me, and I'm like, literally and figuratively,
Who's looking
no one
up
is
to
looking
Brett
up to
Gardner?
you. You are a
Fair
5'9"
enough.
white guy. You like
Fair
no
enough,
one is
fair
looking
enough.
like
You play utility center field.
yeah. No one in their right mind is like, who's your favorite baseball player to watch? Well, Brett Gardner.
There is some
Oh,
trivia
Okay.
also.
Ooh.
Or it's a trivia. It's
All-time-
a question.
Is it St. Louis Stars legend Oscar Charleston? Because that is my guess.
Which one?
Option number 2. He was one of the individuals I mentioned in my
Is
city.
the answer Josh Gibson?
We're about 20 minutes away from a push on 4 hours. Well,
Okay, well,
we would need a
Of course,
a hell of a
it's
from
the
Red
name
Sox.
that nobody recognizes is the one.
Oh yeah, that's the only person that I really didn't really know
Yeah.
that they
So
were.
in that,
Yeah.
Ooh, Papa Bell's
Yeah,
like my
facts,
goat,
facts.
like one of my
True.
favorite.
So
players.
fast. The quote about
So
him is
fast, he hit the sheets in his bed before the lights went out.
that's sick.
Incredible.
Yeah.
so last.
So good.
There's so many cool folk tales about him. Like he could bunt and get the second. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's rated from home to home in 11
Goodness.
seconds or
Goodness.
something ridiculous.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite things though about like because the Negro Leagues was like not super like highly documented. Like we only have like accounts
Yeah.
from players.
That's
like-
actually
We can't
They're
really
so-
definitively say like
That's
if
a
it's,
book.
if it's wrong or not.
probably
Like,
the
we
book
just
I
don't
need
know.
to
They're
read.
cool. If you've never been to the Negro Leagues Hall
Yeah.
of Fame, you should. It is.
You're doing
I
yourself
really
a disservice. It's
It is
great.
one of the coolest places you will ever go to. I have my picture of me with my arm
Oh,
around Cool
sick.
Papa Bell. That's the goat. But they dude, they have all these stories about how, like, because they were so, like, honestly shafted through like marketing and just like getting the names out there and stuff. They were it was a rule where they had to slide if the play was even remotely close, and if you didn't slide, you were fined because they wanted as much action as possible because they wanted
Oh
people
my
to watch.
god.
the Negro Leagues and stuff. And yeah, and part of the thing that came out of it, of that, like, trying to be the best storytelling league, was all of these, like, folk tales and stories about their, like, Satchel Paige. He didn't throw a changeup, he threw a stop ball, right? Because the ball would literally stop, you'd swing, and then it would keep going again. Like, so many of those crazy stories came out of the league's incredible marketing that just, like, honestly revolutionized marketing once the leagues combined.
Oh yeah.
And that is the best. The best part though is that, like, Satchel Paige, in 1965, this is one of my favorite stories because I talked about, like, all these, like, urban legends that came out. He was the Royals play-by-play announcer, like, color commentator, and he was like basically talking a bunch of trash about the teams and all, like, the teams, like, we stink, blah blah blah. And the owner was like, if you're so good, why don't you come down and do it yourself? And at 58, suited up, threw 3 scoreless innings, gave up 1 hit, and then walked off.
Incredible. See, that's
Like,
what I was saying. That's got to be top high.
It's for real one of the coolest
I have
stories
to
like ever.
move up on my list of books to read next is an autobiography on Satchel Paige because
phenomenal.
It is bananas what that man did. We have a final score. Yankees a lot, Red Sox not so much. Our trivia leaderboards, I believe, is final.
I think we still got a couple more.
Is this just the who won?
No, I think it's final. If Peyton can confirm that.
Peyton's
final on mine.
Waiting for confirmation from our overlord Peyton.
Tell us.
Just
But yeah,
waiting.
there was one story on Papa Bell too, where, like, if he bunted, the catcher, if you were the catcher and he bunted, you were taught to just throw it straight to second because he'd already be there.
That's been
Like, you field the ball
incredible.
and immediately throw it to second. And, like, there was one dude that said he hit Cool Papa Bell in the back on a bunt at second base. Like, just crazy.
Oh, and by the way,
stories.
I do owe an apology to Matthew Penn because
Insane.
Lannon was the Nationals 2010 opening day starter, but because he spelled it wrong in chat, we got it wrong.
Who do you owe an apology to?
Nobody.
Yeah, what?
Who?
I'd like to take this chance
To
to
absolutely
apologize.
nobody.
To absolutely
Absolutely
So
nobody.
the
Your wife
the
is
most
in
obscure-
DMs. Oh my god, that was incredible.
the most
Baby,
obscure one we
baby.
got was Jake Westbrook, 2010 Cleveland starting.
And I only guessed that because I thought maybe, like, the Adam Wainwright TJ
Yeah.
year.
And yeah,
He was on the Cardinals, but
the
You're telling
biggest,
me Ty Block is
the most frequently
super
guessed
obscured?
ones that we did not get were Keuchel, Ryu, Stroman, Cliff Lee, and Josh Johnson.
we
did
should
miss
have
that.
Oh, we missed
But-
Cliff Lee. I think it's because we didn't make it around.
Yeah, we never really.
We
took
do,
the time to
however,
think
have
about
a-
the Phillies, but Stroman, Ryu, and Keuchel were the only
Who
3
cares?
that we missed that more than half of people got. So I
Okay.
feel like
We got all
that's
the
pretty
weird
good.
ones. Like,
I'm happy with our performance.
I'm
I'm
just
definitely happy with our
happy that
performance.
I absolutely dominated.
All right, I was about to say, let's get to this trivia final result here. We do have
I
the
obliterated them.
esteemed Scott Bentley in first
It was
place.
Not close.
My fellow co-host, Rudy himself,
All right.
in second
I'm
place.
496.
John
and the next
Principe in
closest was
third.
286.
I myself got 4th place. Diego got 5th. Salvador, a very respectable 6th. Peyton somehow got 7th despite writing the questions himself.
He doesn't
I love
answer
that
half
narrative.
of them. He only answers the prediction ones.
Just for the record, the point differential between second and last was fewer than the point differential between me and second. Just so
Sure.
we're all aware of how much I dominated. Okay?
Scott, we
dominated
do know how to read. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't
you.
actually.
welcome. Oh well, but Diego, you know numbers though, so
I do number.
yes. Nate in 8th place. Proves you have a glitch. No one got 9th. James in 10th with 111, and Will very active in the chat. I think that you should be awarded 100 spirit points. But good for you. What now? What?
Okay, I assumed that Will did not answer the questions because he got 0, Peyton. Thank you for pointing that out.
Oh, Scott's inflating the numbers. Oh,
Yeah,
stop the count.
Stop the count.
Yeah, stop the count of me winning by 210 points. Go ahead.
Well, there you have it.
All right.
I think that's all we got.
Who's sending us off
Me?
tonight? Rudy?
I
Rudy,
do
Rudy
get
does
send
a good
off.
send.
All right.
Rudy
Rudy
does a
does
fantastic.
too.
So I volunteered
Well,
him. Best in the
we
business.
hope you enjoyed
That's it.
our Emmys to, 2010's opening day starter tour.
Man, you gotta say when the games aren't close, we still make them we still have good
Entertaining as all.
It
content
was
when the games-
baseball centric.
That's
We
right.
kept it very.
That's
We
right.
threw out
No,
some
exactly
great
true.
names. Shout out to Wei Yin Chen. Shout out to
Tie block.
yeah, all
The funny
those
thing
random
is, you
players we were
guessed
shouting out.
Wade
Jake
and Chen
Westbrook.
like 4 times. He wasn't ever on any of them.
Well, it
Yeah.
just kept
Wait, really?
popping up in my head.
He was
I was
never
like-
your Orioles opening day starter.
Or the Marlins, like, you know what I mean? It just kept popping up in my head. I'm like, it makes sense.
Crazy.
Well, anyway,
Anyway,
a baseball game happened. We were here with you for, parts of it. And we hope you enjoyed. And we hope to see you back next week for Brewers White Sox. As always, for all the great gentlemen here with me on screen, we've enjoyed having you with us, and we look forward to next week. Go baseball.
Go
baseball.
baseball, indeed.